Hi, we're alive finally. Welcome back everyone to Whispers of Hope, our Legend of Zelda based D&D campaign. I am the Dungeon Master Zom, and yeah, this is our new day, so let's get into it right away. Sky will be running late today. Not sure when they're gonna show up. They had some work obligations to figure out, but they said they will try to get here as soon as they can, so they will be get here when they get here. Other than that, no real new announcements or anything. So just jump into our introductions as usual and go from there. So start with Miss Vivra.
Hello, hello. I am Rhettaliate, aka Novaretta, aka Vivra Lockru, the Twili druid.
Your resident dead character who might get to play eventually.
One of these days.
One of these days.
Someday. I'm Jaxi, and I'm not playing today as far as we know, but I have a new mic. Hopefully it's fine. And that's it for me.
Corin.
So weird going next. I'm AlistairForgall, and I play Velkorin.
And I'm Zon, the Dungeon Master, as usual. Yeah, like I said, no major announcements today. Well, one small minor one, I guess. Our next session will be kind of on a weird off day because trying to plan around.
Trail.
Because there's this certain game that's coming out that some of us have been playing for 10 years, so we're gonna adjust to try to get it out of our system
now.
The first week.
It's 11 years.
Too long. Got
In
it.
those double digits.
So we'll be playing not next Thursday, but the following Thursday. I believe the 27th is our plan.
Yeah.
And then we'll be back to normal again on every other Monday after that. But we're just gonna adjust for the next thing because of that coming out, so that way we have more time to wiggle room to do stuff with that. So, but yeah, we'll start off with a brief recap of what happened the last time, which has been a while, so even my brain's like, what the hell did we do last time?
Yeah, I moved to the notes and I was like, I wrote nothing.
It was a quick session, I think. It was a little.
It was the fight between the masked man and the group.
That was before. That was that.
That was before.
That
was
episode before
one.
that. That was
Right,
that was 2
notes on
episodes
that
ago.
today.
Oh
no.
Mostly what happened was the party.
Oh, the camels.
Yes, the camels. The poor camels that you guys pushed hard for 3 weeks. And then you decided to try to talk to them, and they were just crying out in agony. Yeah, well, essentially, that's what happened. The party finished up kind of having a brief time to deal with what happened after the fight. Then they pretty much immediately from that point on went, we need to move. So they traveled for about 3 weeks to get to the village of Muto, which is just on the outskirts of the northern Hyrule field. That still didn't sound right when I said it, whatever. And the party kind of...
unidentified terrestrial organism?
Yes. Sure. I don't know what you said. I got the trick.
That's what Muto means.
Oh, I don't know. I just have a random word for towns. So yeah, the party got to Muto, kind of had their chance to rest for a bit. I know Akari and Vivra had a interesting discussion with Akari getting a little too sloshed after one very heavy drink.
Before that, though, Velkorin and Vivra got new horses, and Velkorin secretly made sure that they would be named
named horses. Yes,
because he felt like being
what are their names again? I know that.
It was like Jim and something else.
Hercules,
right?
the champion of the wild, and Jim.
I remembered it. Oh, dang! Look at me go.
Their two new traveling companions, because I have no idea where the other horses disappeared to. After that, they ventured to Crow's Tavern, where Velkorin obviously had a previous relationship with Crow. And they had a bit of a discussion to kind of fill in some blanks with the missing time frame that had happened, and pretty sure that's kind of where we left off, was after that conversation had. So, if I remember right, everybody kind of was going back to sleep, and that's where we left off.
Yeah, I think we all went to
You
bed.
get the
And
inspiration.
Akari got her curse removed, too.
Yes, Akari got their curse removed finally.
Oh, right.
Vivra, you get the inspiration.
I believe Akari and Toto took the first key to the other room, if I'm not mistaken. I know Akari took one of the keys and went upstairs immediately.
Yes.
There was a vibe that Akari definitely wanted a room to herself.
Yes, something
Is that
like
what
that.
happened? I thought Toto followed her.
I don't remember what I did with
There's
Toto.
2 beds per room, so we get to the other room, and Vivra's gonna see the 2 beds and look at the other 2 and go,
Anyways, Vivra, you get the inspiration today.
Ooh!
Change my music. My music.
Music.
Music I used for this place. That was probably one I should have wrote down. Oh well. We'll go with this one. Oh. And fill in the tab. Do that. Yeah. So, what would you guys like to do with that?
I'm going to sleep.
Going the fuck to sleep.
The
man who always takes a nap. Takes a nap.
Wait, I need to know how many beds are available at this point, because if Akari's locking the other room by herself, and there's only 2 beds in the other room. She's...
There's for Chi-Chi. Who's Chi-Chi? Oh, the cat. You named the cat, I'm assuming, finally?
The golem is a bed.
Golem is
Oh!
Sure.
Hi, Sky!
Yeah, they're in here. They're listening.
Goodness gracious. Sky, did you let Toto into your room, or did you lock us out? I really need to know if Vivra's just going to bed on the floor as a wolf.
Probably.
Cause she's just like, you guys take the beds. I'll deal. I don't care.
They're doing work stuff, so I'm assuming they're distracted.
That's fine.
Yeah, okay. They wouldn't lock them out, is what they said.
Akari wouldn't lock them out. Okay, so we all get beds. That's good.
But she should. She's drunk, she forgot.
But she should.
She thought the lock was unlocked and flipped it around.
Oh, true. Yeah. She's like, I'm gonna lock you out. Unlocks the door.
Alright.
Okay. So everyone rests, so then it's the next morning, I guess.
Yep, you guys are you're in a safe spot, so there's no reason to keep watch until an assassin comes and flips through in the night, but...
Oh, goodness gracious. Thank you for
Masked
that.
man, he's back.
Not sleeping well enough again. No!
No!
I mean, yeah! Come back!
Oh, you already said no! Right.
Zorak, no.
Oh.
So, remind me, Alistair, did Velkorin already explain what he was talking about with the other guy upstairs the night before?
Nope.
Or was he waiting to gather everyone?
He dropped the keys off and then went to bed.
Okay. Well, in that case, then the next morning, as they're getting up, Vivra would look to him and be like, I assume you'll be telling us what you wandered off to talk about? Or is that another secret that I have to ask?
Yeah, I walk away to the all-you-can-eat continental breakfast that they have at this establishment with mini waffles and grapes.
Very fine
I
establishment.
can walk with you. I don't freaking you can't. You walked away once, but I see you walking away this time. You just thought I wouldn't follow?
The only thing of importance is that we have to go see Freddy right away. That hasn't changed.
Well, we knew
After
that
the
already.
conversation last night, it's just more
Pertinent.
instrumental now that we get there as fast as possible.
Instrumental? Okay. I mean, we're already headed so does that mean we're leaving immediately? Doesn't sound like a sit down for continental breakfast kind of rush.
Well, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to assume Akari is nursing a hangover.
A little bit. You also do notice that their eyes are green again.
I'm going to walk over. I just made up this continental breakfast. I don't know if it's real or not.
Go for it.
Did you say roll for it? What?
I said go for it.
I was just ending the conversation. I was hoping Zom would just let it happen.
I'm just grabbing some food and some nourishment for Akari.
Bro was being nice to you since he hasn't seen you in a year and a half, so he decided to pull out the stops for you. So he gave you guys a nice morning breakfast.
I'm just gonna let Akari eat, and then I will go prep the horses.
Okay.
That way we can leave as soon as Akari gets something in their system that is not an empty stomach.
Akari orders a Bloody Mary.
Akari!
No.
Cancel the Bloody Mary, get her some water. No, I'm kidding. Sorry.
Fine.
Player agency.
They're not here, they can't choose.
They can't stop us from ruining their character.
No. We'll just say that Akari's kind of just nursing a hangover, but at least their joints don't hurt this morning finally, for once.
Feeling so much better now.
But yeah, it's more I'm getting them food, so they're okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna pretty much do the anime thing where I just walk and eat at the same time and just always have something in my mouth.
You're running with toast in your mouth. Are you about to be get introduced to the love of your life because they're gonna bump into you?
No, I'm getting introduced to Truck-kun.
Oh no. You're gonna get isekai'd into real life.
Oh no!
Even worse.
We're gonna 9 to 5.
It's
pretty much just making sure everybody gets their food, and then I was gonna run and start.
How's the weather?
You run off. It was like, "Do you need help?" There he goes.
It is a nice summer's day, or whatever season it is right now.
It's summer.
I don't know.
You don't even know what season it is.
Wait, wasn't it the end of spring? I mean, I guess early summer. It could.
It's been a year and a half. I'm bullshitting right now.
So yeah, we started 2 months ago. We started in.
It would be fall then.
It would be almost. It would be end of summer. We'd be towards the end of the summer.
Sure. We'll go with that. I totally kept track of what time it is.
Don't worry, my obsessive compulsive brain kept it for you. Wait, but it was a year and a half. Hang on.
Yeah, so we're in fall.
Oh wait, fall towards winter. It's almost winter. Oh my gosh.
It's a cool fall morning, as you can feel it's like one of those days where you walk out and you just go, ooh, kind of chilly.
It's a wee bit nipply.
But it feels nice. You're also still kind of near the desert, so.
I don't have clothes for this. It snows in the desert sometimes.
I know. I'm just saying. It's daytime.
Yeah.
It is a... Tom, it's hot today. It is hot. I know I'm being smartass. It is a dry, hot summer's day that's surprisingly not in the fall. It's an unusually hot day for fall.
Oh no, we're trapped in eternal summer. What's happening?
No, we're in Minnesota.
Exactly. You guys are. I mean, technically, you are in the Midwest. On going by the map, you're kind of in the center, but whatever. Anyways, yes. So you go and tend to the horses, get them ready. We'll say Total wanders their way down, piggyback on the back of their golem. Just kind of half asleep still, and Akari is nursing their hangover to eat breakfast while eating breakfast.
I guess I'm babysitting you two until it's time to leave or something. Huh? How you feeling, late riser?
Which one are you addressing?
Toto. She's addressing Toto.
Okay.
Akari is just.
Oh. Fine. Sky, you're being a smart ass. I'll make you roll a con save. You rolled a nat 1. Get fucked. You're fucking hungover as shit.
Oh man, roll a d6 to see how many hours it'll take her to get over it.
Only an hour.
I rolled.
No, I don't think I will. I rolled for you. Too bad. You're not here.
Only an hour though. That's fast recovery. See, that's what 20 years will do to you.
Exactly. When you're a 20-year-old, you might be hungover as fuck, but you'll get over it real quick. Yeah, Toto just kind of slides off their golem, still kind of in that groggy, half-awake morning as they just sit down and start to
They somehow
some food.
slide directly into a chair.
Yes. Somehow.
You have D&D Beyond. Oh, I saw that. Sky, I saw that. Hang on.
So
Let me
deep.
scroll down. But you got a 6. You still
Okay,
fail.
You still fail. You're hungover.
Proceed. You hungover.
Alright.
Goodness gracious.
Maybe it's
I
just
guess,
enjoying their breakfast.
you know, since I guess I can I don't know if I want Velkorin here for that though, for her to bring it up, because
Also, you're
I
in
feel
public.
like, I mean, that's true.
Not to metagame you, but
No, I know. That's why I'm right now. I'm trying to think logically about it because Vivra would. Though
Vivra's
Vivra's
doing the
she's like she's giving Toto a lot of side eyes because she's for sure ruminated on the fact that Toto electrocuted her and then said nothing afterwards, and because they saw
sorry.
the ring as well, they said sorry in the moment, I guess.
Alright, it's a new.
Yeah. So, and Vibra's like, BS!
Working out the bugs.
Yep. But since they saw the ring, Vibra's been ruminating on it and just hasn't brought it up as of yet. But now that they're because they were constantly traveling, I feel like it was one of those things where Vibra's like, there's more important things to think about it. But now that they've had like a full day of just not traveling, not forcing themselves to train and whatnot, because I don't think that she even trained with Velkorin last night. It's one of those moments where she's like, well, now that we have a caravan again, I can wait until the caravan. And that's kind of where she ends up with her thought process there. And so she's like, all right, well, Velkorin's getting the horses ready, so as soon as we can, get moving, we probably should. People are saying that it's very important that we keep heading to Lon Lon. So, okay. Just don't take too long with your breakfast. There's plenty here.
Just thumbs up and start shoveling.
Okay. Vivra will eat as well, and we can, I guess, check on Velkorin or time skip to the caravan, whatever you guys want to do.
Well, we'll check in with Velkorin as they're checking on the horses.
I mean,
Or you just checking on? You're just checking on the horses.
They were ready. They said they'd be ready in the morning, so I'm just checking to make sure they're ready.
Yep.
Ready for pickup.
As you walk up, you see that your horses at the what's the word? I lost it. Something keeper, whatever. That's not the right word. Whatever. The dude.
The stable master?
Thank you. That's what I was looking for. The stable master. You see he's actually just finishing up getting the horses ready in the wagon that you guys are borrowing as they since you're taking the wagon itself back. Well, you kept the horses. That everything's good to go, and he kind of turns back and sees you and says, "Oh, perfect timing. Everything's all set for you to go. Whenever you're ready to go for it." You got the beautiful horses. Can't remember what one of them was black with a red mane, and the other one I think was long and blonde, if I remember. Jim is the black and red horse, I think, and then Hercules was the Hercules Champions of the Wild was the blonde one with
I'm gonna say it
a
now.
long
I
blonde
don't
hair.
trust him.
Would you trust Hercules?
I don't. No, I don't trust
Hercules.
him. I don't trust Redhead to
Oh.
copying me.
Ah.
Not so much copying, but I'm over here like.
Does the horse have freckles on it? The redheaded one?
No.
Well,
If
then.
it did, you can't tell because it's got a black coat.
Well, I think that just means that it hasn't taken souls yet.
Oh. Damn.
Jeez.
Gee. What does that mean? I have half a soul because I'm a gingerbeard?
No, you haven't reached ginger level yet.
I haven't reached
Old ginger.
level. Oh.
You haven't reached peak ginger.
You are you may sit on this council, but we don't grant you the rank of ginger.
All right. We'll say don't have anything else going on. We'll say you guys
I
take
don't
about
think so.
yeah. We'll say you take about a half hour just to get everything ready and have your guys' breakfast to get ready, and everybody kind of meets towards the end of the village, and yeah, everybody is ready to go.
All right. As Vivra approaches, like, oh, it's all right. Did you need any more help? I was just making sure they were okay and actually moving, but we're all here now. So if you need any more help before we leave, I don't know, do something.
You're addressing Velkorin.
Yes, that was it. Did I not make that clear?
Currently, all we are good to go. We just need to load our stuff up and we can head out.
So we're not good to go because we need to load our stuff up. Got it. She starts loading things in
Your
her
stuff that you none of your stuff that you have. These. Jesus. I couldn't breathe for a second. Sorry.
It's okay. Take these next 90 seconds to breathe.
Exactly. Perfect.
I mean,
Perfect timing.
if you didn't bring your stuff with you to throw into the back of the wagon?
You guys didn't
Why
have that much
wouldn't I
stuff
bring my
anyways.
stuff with- Wait, so if we lost our stuff, do I need to like roll to see what I've lost in my
Your
thing or something?
whatever would be in your backpack, you wouldn't have lost. But if you had anything that was anything you would have assumed to left in the cart when you guys were in the desert is assumed to be gone.
Then I'm gonna have to go through my items and see.
Go
what I
through your
would've
shit,
lost.
whatever, and assume what you lost due to the whatever you would have left in the cart, whatever. All right. So, but either way, you guys finish up your packing up and get ready to go, and you would be heading east. Let me have the map up. Nope, that's not the right map. Nope, that's not the right map. All right, I don't have the.
Oh, how dare you!
All right, never mind. I don't have it up at the moment, so it's.
That's unfortunate. I was waiting for Pippin to show us the way.
No. Essentially, you guys are taking the same route as you did when you came here for the most part. So.
Yeah. Now that we've passed the more dangerous area, so we
Yes.
can take a more direct route now. Yeah.
Yes, you are. Well, you have to go through the mountain pass yet, but after that, you basically are in the open plain. So.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll just keep going with the what we've been. So.
Who's driving?
Vivra would be like, I'm feeling a lot better now, so I can actually, help drive and whatever. Are we pushing? Also, she would be like, Velkorin, I know we pushed the camels. Are we gonna push the horses in the same way? Because the camels were not happy. And if we own these horses,
What do you mean?
I don't want to deal with their whining and hating us after just
They're
obtaining
whining.
them.
The whining from the poor camels that they forced to basically sprint for 3 weeks straight.
And she understands why they're upset, and they were pushing them for a good reason. But now she's like, we're in the second half of this race essentially, and it's not like we're gonna get there and release the horses too. I assume you want to keep these ones.
Yeah, we don't want to push them too much. We want to make sure that they are
There we go.
Uh,
Fixed it.
Yeah.
actually
So,
worth keeping. Like,
where-
we don't want to kill them.
Pippin is where you guys are
Yeah.
right now. So you're right near that mountain pass.
So we can keep them at a quick pace, I would say, like a trot, but we need to give them breaks every 2 to 4 hours, and we just won't have them at a grueling pace like we did with the camels, because they're also pulling the caravan now. The wagon, the whatever the frick.
Wait.
What's this one look like so we can immediately forget and ask every time? Is it a tarp wagon?
It's a Oregon Trail wagon, just because I'm going to be a ass.
So
what our
so
original
it is-
wagon originally
Yeah, so
started
it's
as?
literally
Probably.
the fabric thing with the...
Like,
Yes.
Goodness gracious.
oh, this one will change 50 times too.
I want to go back to the wooden one with a door. I like that one.
We just have to ask every time, and slowly it will evolve.
Yeah. We'll slowly transform it to the fancy wagon that we
Because
we lost.
They upgraded it. Yes, this is true. You did upgrade it. That's why
Yeah.
it's me.
Gosh dang it. Well, at least with this one, with,
Well-
it's freaking fabric. With the fabric, it's covered technically, but with the big opening in the front, with the moon pearls, no longer have to worry about that. So it's less. I mean,
And we also have to drop this wagon off, like it's not ours, we're borrowing it.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
you were going to Lon, so he said just take it to Lon, drop it off there, and you can use it.
Okay.
Since they go back and forth.
Yeah. So, I'm guessing you want me to roll survival or something?
So I apologize for the loud noise if you heard it.
I don't think I did, so maybe the audience did though.
They're blowing shit up here, just normal things.
No, it's very normal.
All of a sudden my feet were vibrating and I went, whoa!
Would you like to give me the help action, Velkorin?
Sure.
No,
Since
fuck
I'm
you.
essentially driving.
Okay. Oh, that's count. Well, we're taking turns driving. So that's a 24 survival.
Alright. Yeah. Pretty solid. You guys, just kind of, you do vaguely remember your path here, so you're like, oh, right, we've been here before. So you stay on the path relatively easy. You guys get closer to this mountain pass, like I was talking about earlier, where it does kind of start to get close. You are heading east. Suppose I should show the map again. Pippin is your
Let the
indicator
audience know.
where you guys are. You'll be heading east towards the mountain pass. Change all music, because you're not in town anymore.
Yeah, all this, man, a lot of people talking in this desert.
Yeah, exactly. First.
Busy road, yes, exactly.
Yeah, so you guys are traveling to the east. You're in the mountain pass now. After a couple, we'll say a few, not an hour, like an hour or two, you guys are still in the main closed off mountain pass. After, this is why I said this would have been, I sent to Jaxi, this could have been perfect timing. As you guys are traveling the mountain pass, it's relatively quiet for some time, but after a while you do hear what you can assume is the sound of a loud explosion in the distance, followed by crumbling and falling rocks that you can hear echoing from the pass up ahead.
Up ahead, where we're walking towards?
Yes. You would know, essentially, this is kind of the only way you guys can go, unless you want to try to backtrack and go all the way around the mountains, which would add months to your time.
Oh boy. Vivra pulls out her umbrella staff and has it at the ready. And she looks to Velkorin and is like, well, we kind of have to keep going.
It's our only option.
We'll say Akari is kind of doing their perching thing and just hanging out on top of the wagon, keeping lookout.
Now,
Yeah.
can Toto's big robot thing potentially scout ahead?
I don't think it can move faster than our horses can.
Exactly.
I guess. Well, I mean, like, how far ahead did the explosion seem to be? Like, is it something where we could wait here for a couple minutes?
It's hard to tell because, like I said, it's kind of it happened somewhere along the mountain pass, and it just kind of echoed its way back to you. So it's hard to tell exactly where it is, but you know that this is kind of your only path to go forward.
Okay. Then I will use one of my wild shapes to summon my familiar for the first time. We never quite decided what my familiar is, but if Vivra is allowed to try to focus and manifest its form, she would try to get like a falcon of some sort, something that can fly ahead. If she can't choose what it manifests as, I think based on her healing spell, where it's always been a fox, I think a fox would appear. So,
I like the fox idea.
you like
fox.
that it's basically what she's been summoning,
Yes.
and it takes a corporeal form this time instead of an incorporeal one.
Kind of fox. Instead of red fox, a gray fox, a silver fox, black fox.
Akari wants to scout.
Yes.
Akari wants to scout?
Yeah.
Well, you can scout with my familiar, I guess, and that way I'll have my eyes with you so that if something goes wrong, I can immediately alert Velkorin to it.
Akari is being sneaky. Roll a stealth check if you're able to hear me, Sky. And I guess if you're also trying to be sneaky, Vivra, you should also roll stealth as well.
Oh, yeah, I'll make my little fox guy sneaky. Probably has good stealth or something. Hang on, I'm gonna find this. Ooh, it's got pretty good stealth, yeah. Ooh, but that's a 12. Wait, 13. Yeah. And I'm gonna...
Here, we'll say you guys are just trying to keep to the shadows because there's not much way to hide here, but...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, no. Okay. Based on what I rolled, it is a South American gray fox.
Oh.
I pulled up a list of foxes and was like, I'm gonna find this out right now. Now I need to write that down. That's her official familiar.
Akari is sneaking off ahead with a 21, and you rolled a 13, so Akari's a bit more hidden than you are.
Yeah, but mine's just a fox, so...
Yes. Yours is technically better hidden because it's an animal. We'll say, okay, so Akari kind of scouts off ahead. Are you guys gonna wait for Akari, or are you gonna just move at a slower pace?
I'll move at a slower pace.
Okay. Alright, so we'll say about 10 minutes later, since Akari and the fox themselves are up ahead, they do start to hear a faint commotion up ahead. It seems like some panicked and concerned voices of people talking in the distance.
Sorry, I'm writing the familiar name down so I don't forget it. Oh, they're so cute. Okay. So with that familiar, I believe I can use an action to see through my familiar's eyes. Oh no, that's a spell. Hang on. I'm gonna figure this out.
Hey.
Sorry. I know that there's something that Vivra's able to do currently. that allows her to see through an animal's eyes that like allows it, but I literally can't remember what it is. Welcome, Akari. Sorry. Yeah, if Akari's taking the lead, you take the lead on that while I figure this out now that you're here and whatnot. Are you able to talk right now or no? Is that a thing? What on earth? What is the thing?
Is right. Use that.
Akari will take the lead. Okay.
Use that. You guys are not in town anymore. Alright. See what they can hear. We would take the lead. Okay, yeah. So if you guys start to get a little bit closer, you can see that it looks to be a family of 3. So the 2 parents and a child. The mother is holding the child in her arms. They seem to be speaking to 2 soldiers.
Akari would eavesdrop.
The woman is a Hylian woman with light skin, green eyes, and dark hair. The man... Where did he go?
Okay. So I found it. It is a spell. It's called Be Sense. Would it be safe to say that Vivra could have had this prepared?
Sure.
To be able to... Okay, so Vivra can see through the beast. While doing this, I believe that she can't see through her normal eyes, so she's fully relying on Velkorin.
You're warging, like in Game of Thrones, essentially.
Yeah.
And then the Hylian, the other soldier, the Hylian man, is light skin, blue eyes, and dark hair. Same thing as what I said to what I said to Akari, essentially. You see that there is a family of 3 with the mother and child and husband. The husband is actually holding the child the other way around, not the mother, and the mother is talking to the 2 soldiers. And you guys said you were gonna try to eavesdrop. From what you can see, they were the parent that is talking to the soldiers, the mother. She's just kind of in a shaky, fearful voice. We're on our way home to the east, just visiting family in Mudo. We didn't see what happened. There was an explosion ahead, and we couldn't turn back. And the other parent kind of in the middle of it interrupts, and he's like, "Ah, there's a roar." And obviously you can't hear them, but your Akari's reading lips because of observant.
I can actually.
You can if you're close.
It says you can see through the beast's eyes and hear what it hears, and continue to do so. While perceiving through the beast's senses, you gain the benefits of any special senses possessed by that creature, though you are blinded and deafened to your own surroundings.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so I could hear that conversation and see it as well through the fox's eyes and ears. It doesn't say that I can't talk, though I wouldn't be able to hear myself talk. So would it be okay if I'm basically relaying what I'm seeing and hearing to Velkorin?
Yes.
Though Alistair's not here right now, so I'll just have to repeat that when he gets back.
Oh.
But I just wanted to check with you if I could do that. Just basically, as she's listening, she's telling Velkorin.
Yeah. And to add on, you do also see that next to them there is a extremely damaged cart that seems to just be kind of full of weapons and such, partially buried by a landslide.
It was like, there's a lot of weapons.
And then the mother continues speaking, and she says, "My husband heard some kind of beast roar, and I was driving, but I didn't hear it. It was far away. We saw the rubble, and we slowed down and looked to see if anyone needed help, but you know," she kind of trails off. You saw them. I don't know what happened. There must be something dangerous nearby. You need to warn people that this pass isn't safe." This is what Akari and the fox hears
Okay.
or sees.
Both. Okay. I don't know how much I can do
Unless
until
you get
Alistair
closer.
gets back. I think I would have the fox get closer a little bit just to like kind of try to scope it out. Kind of if I can get an insight through the fox's senses of like the because Vivra doesn't know whether to actually trust them. I mean, they don't seem to know that anyone's around listening in, so she would assume that they'd be telling the truth to each other. But
They
she wants
probably
to,
spotted the fox, but didn't really think of
yeah,
anything of it because
yeah.
they're
But
out in the
that's why
wild.
I'd like to get an insight on it because if they saw the fox wandering around them, I want to get an insight to see if they realized anything and are putting up an act, or if this is genuinely what they're saying and whatnot.
Yeah. So you're trying to insight the people?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I don't know if this fox has special abilities, but since I'm looking, I suppose I can use my own insight. 16.
And I guess what are you trying to infer from them?
Basically, if what they're saying is true, if they're genuinely worried, like, oh, it's dangerous up ahead, or if they think someone's listening in and they're like, it's dangerous up ahead, like they're trying to either entice them or deter them purposefully.
Yeah,
Whether
no,
they're being deceitful or truthful.
they definitely seem to be truthful, that they're concerned with whatever's ahead and not really paying attention too much to what's going on around them. They don't, as far as you can tell, they did not acknowledge your presence outside of just, oh, it's a fox. But you infer that they are telling the truth, that something happened, but as far as you can tell, it seems to be safe.
Okay. This might be a little cheeky, so let me know if I can't do this, but since I'm connected to the fox and I know Akari's close by, can I use the fox to connect telepathically to Akari? Since it's my familiar. If it was just any other animal, I'd say that's kind of ridiculous, but since it's literally my familiar that I'm connected to, I'm wondering if I can make that jump. Can I attempt?
Roll a d20 and call high or low. Or I guess you call high low and I'll roll a d20.
Let's go. Well, if you're rolling it, I guess low.
Alright, I'll say it works this time.
Yay! So she would connect to Akari and say, they seem genuine. We should reconvene and figure out what to do going forward. They might need help from us. And Sky, if you can hear me.
Akari would nod, mention, yeah, I could definitely see they weren't lying. It sounds like something's definitely dangerous ahead. Let's lay it.
At least currently where they're at. Like, it doesn't, like, what you are looking at, something happened, there was a landslide, but as far as a current threat, doesn't look like there's a current threat nearby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cheers.
She's taking the context clues from the one that mentioned something about a roar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So assume it's just like a beast or something.
Yeah. So they're in front of rubble. Is there anything like around the rubble? How big is it? Is there a way around it that we can tell or no?
Yeah, you can, there's enough, it's mostly the landslide is what destroyed the cart, but so there's still, you can get past it, but.
Okay. Vivra will use telepathy and say, I'm gonna hop around this a little bit just to see if I can get a lay of the land ahead, since I seem to be pretty unassuming like this. If you wanna, I don't know, head back, come up with a plan or something.
Akari gives a thumbs up and will keep her current position just to kind of keep an eye on the area as the cart gets closer.
Okay, and
Since this is towards the path anyways.
yeah, and I'll just act like a fox, just like as if I'm going where I'm supposed to be going.
Well, if you make a perception check as you get closer.
Okay, I think perception is a specific skill with. At least I pulled up a fox thing. I don't even know if it's official.
Hmm.
That's 17 again.
17. Yeah, we'll see it. Now that you have gotten closer, you can see that there are 5 corpses kind of spread throughout the vast here. Look to be mercenaries that are scorched.
5 mercenaries scorched?
Some of them are scorched. There's a couple that are wounded that were looked to be heavily wounded with either arrows, something pierced them, or slashed them. Basically, heavily wounded people before they died.
If Akari didn't move and I'm able to keep that link up, she would basically relay, yeah, something's killing mercenaries out here.
One of the soldiers did walk away to investigate the corpse, one of the corpses.
Yeah.
As the other soldier is trying to calm the parents down, essentially. And you can hear them speaking to each other, essentially, saying, "We're on the way to the Strife Bastion. We can stop in Mudo to warn the locals. Someone will have to warn the travelers from the north and the east, though. I could probably send one of my comrades here to warn folks in the north, but based on the evidence here, it doesn't seem safe to split up. We can escort your family back to Mudo, but it might be safer to remain there until the road is cleared for sure." The mother just nods nervously and says thank you, and just kind of returns to their husband as they kind of talk about what they want to do from here.
You mentioned the landslide had stuff showing under it.
Like weapons and stuff.
Yeah, it's essentially there's a cart that was filled with weapons that is somewhat half buried and destroyed by the landslide.
Okay. Can I do a perception to see what type of weapon types and stuff is there? Do they look new? Do they look higher quality?
Yeah.
Do they look usable? Okay, perception. 25 total.
25. I'll say from where you're standing, they seem to be not pristine, brand new, but they definitely look like you can gather from. I mean, you rolled pretty high, so we'll say from where you're standing, you can gather that they're probably military quality weapons. Essentially, this was most likely a supply run, is what you can gather from where you're standing, at least. You're still pretty far away, I would assume.
So is military like what? A +1, +2, just normal?
Generic stuff, probably.
Okay.
For the most part. From what you can see from here.
Okay.
If you go up and investigate closer, then you might find out. But from where you're standing, you're pretty far away, and you can just see that it's mostly looks like generic weaponry.
There's still guards there, right? At the moment.
Yeah, there's the one guard or the one soldier that's kind of checking out the cart. The other soldier is off ahead, checking the corpses, and then the family is kind of a little bit ways back, just kind of talking to themselves near their own cart.
Well, if it looks like she would kind of sneak up on them and cause a surprise, if she were to go over to that landslide, she'll wait.
Okay.
Don't need to cause a shock.
All right. So we'll say at this point the other crew is probably starting to catch up. Say Velkorin is starting to catch up at this point. Unless we want to wait for him to catch up first.
I don't know. I mean...
Otherwise, I'll just kind of go with it. We'll keep going.
Yeah. Vivra's kind of just having the fox sort of wonder. I mean, the moment she sees, the scorch marks, the fact that some of the people were clearly burned, shot, attacked in some way. Wait, you said some of them looked shot and stabbed. Were there, weapons still there inside of them? Or was it,
No, there's no, there's no weapons left in them or arrows left in them. It just, from, like I said, unless you go up to the body specifically from where you can see, there's stab wounds or slashes and some scorch marks on the clothing.
Yeah, I'm tempted to try to have the fox go closer so that I can investigate the wounds to see if they're like animalistic stab wounds or weapon stab wounds to see what we might be dealing with here.
Is that what we are going to do?
I'm trying to be cautious about it. Can I do? Is there? I'm trying to figure out if I can do like an insight check or something to see if I feel like I would be safe enough going forward. Because you did say there was also an additional soldier looking at the bodies and stuff right
There's
now
a
as well.
soldier looking at the body right now.
Um.
Perfect timing. He's back. So we'll say at this
Welcome
point,
back.
AlistairForgall, not Forgall, Velkorin. You have too many fucking names. God damn it. At least it wasn't your real
So
name.
many names.
You want me to go through the rest of them? Like, we could do a whole bunch.
Oh, stop it.
I got names.
We'll say that even at your guys' slow pace at this point, Velkorin would be catching up, and the family and the one soldier probably do notice that you are getting close now, and the woman that was talking to the family kind of looks up at you and says, "Hey, you should probably be careful and head back to Moodle. The road isn't safe right now." And with that, actually, we will shift over to Roll20 for me.
Ooh.
So, just so you guys can give a better view of what's going on.
You wouldn't happen to have a little fox on Roll20 for me, would you?
Oh, Fox.
Oh, for
no.
Fox's sake.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I do not. So,
Aww.
I will give you... Yeah. Give you a guardian. No. What do I have here?
We're gonna have to get a fox eventually.
You can have a Kako,
Okay.
as I said so. Control that. Let me Fox. This is an odd looking field. Oh, right. I actually have to switch you guys. Thank you. Guy. There.
Magic.
Magic. Alright. There you guys are.
That's a lot of dead people.
Yeah. What happens when you leave? But yeah, so I don't have the tokens for the soldiers, so the wolf. I mean, I guess I could, but then that confuses her and not wolf. Fox.
Nah, well, yes.
I'll make a token of that later.
Yeah, you don't have to right now. I was just like, I have this picture right in front of me. Might as well.
See here, actually kind of. Alright, so like I said, the person speaks up and says that the road isn't safe. Whoever has observant, make a perception check for me.
How dare you exclude me?
Oh, baby.
Need to see if something happens.
Does my fox have observant?
Nope.
19. Oh,
Okay.
you got 25? Yeah,
25 total.
Oh.
Yeah.
5 total. Right.
19.
So speaking of, once the cart, like I hear the cart rolling closer, I would have asked the fox to return to me, and then I would have blinked away the spell, so my eyes, which would have looked like a shimmering fox.
Apparently,
eyes,
Akari is broken on this screen.
Uh-oh.
Of course.
Wait, what?
I
Of
can
course,
move
you're
me.
right. Okay, you're red-eyed today because you're broken on this screen for no reason again. So,
Oh, I mean,
Mike.
if it's gonna be battle, it'll be red eye anyway.
that's true. It might be. Who knows?
Who knows?
Anyway.
Those
That's
Okay.
true.
birthmarks were actually just the desert being normal. We have nothing to worry about.
Exactly. So yeah. We'll say the two,
Red eyes also fit because on guard just in case.
yeah, exactly. The two observant people don't see anything. But they definitely hear something. The loud roar is heard up above you on the cliffside. and immediately a fireball starts coming your way.
Ah.
Hold on. When you say flip
wait,
side,
Akari, your character token would be like over here or something, because you weren't on the cart. You were standing guard with the fox or whatever. So you'd be
Put your
like,
guys where you think your tokens would be.
okay,
Oh,
where's
boy.
did you give me a little fox token thing? I
The
don't
chicken is your fox token.
chicken. Oh, black cocoa of
Black
death.
cocoa is your
Okay.
chicken, because I don't have one
Uh,
currently.
So if I don't know if we're moving into turn order right now or what, but I would have given the order for them to return and then blink back into normal, so they'd still be like a ways away from us.
Guess
Yes.
what would be appropriate stealth?
Oh, I was about to say within 60 feet, but that's exactly 60. So you know what? Stay there.
I am on wherever the cart is.
It's kind of where you guys are right now. So.
Yeah,
The
we're probably
shadows.
right next to each other because we're both
Oh.
sitting in front or
All right.
whatever.
So since
Toto would be inside the cart, I guess.
the thing
Behind
that
it.
the thing that attacks you essentially, going to aim for right about there. So yeah, Toto, Velkorin, and Vivra need to make a dexterity saving throw.
I love doing that. I would love to do that. I mean,
You're welcome.
10.
10. Oh,
10. Oh no.
that's not good for you guys.
I think I'm gonna.
Our horses are also dead.
Oh yeah, the
By the
horses
way.
just got.
The horses are dead.
Probably
I got a 14.
14. Yeah, that
I'm
doesn't
tempted
save
to
either.
use- Okay, I was
Alright.
thinking about using my inspiration, but since you already said that, I guess I'm probably not allowed.
Let me roll for the horses
You can
real
roll
quick.
for the horses. Go for it.
Holy
How about-
max
I'll
damage.
I'll roll for no, I won't roll for
That's not
Jim.
max
Just kidding. That
That's
doesn't
not
count.
max damage. Just one of the dice was high. That's why it's
Oh, one of them was max. That's
one
why.
of them.
Okay.
One of
Well,
the rolls.
I saw
I
it
got
green.
a-
I saw it green, so I was like, "Oh,
I got an 18 for one horse
That
and
one saves.
4 for the other horse.
All right. Well,
I
you get to
rolled a
choose which
2
one
for-
saves.
Jim.
Jim
Gosh
saves.
dang it. I was
Alright.
like, I'll roll for Jim, and as I said that, I rolled a 2, and I was like, no, I won't. Just kidding.
Jim. Well, how much damage is it doing?
It's doing
36.
36 points of fire damage.
They're both dead.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah,
it don't
both
matter. They
dead
have
now.
13 health.
Oh.
All of our horses are dead. Good thing I never actually paid for these.
Oh, shit, you didn't. I forgot about that. Oh, well. Dude got
Hey,
distracted.
you never paid the guy? I thought you.
That's hilarious.
No,
I forgot about it, and he forgot about it, or didn't
I was
forget
gonna
and just
pay in the
didn't tell me.
morning. I didn't tell you. If you didn't, not
That's
gonna bring it
fine.
up. I'm not gonna bring it up.
Nope, that's my fault. All right, so
That's-
yeah.
Almost half of my health, but it's not.
And then I gotta do Toto's save too.
Can you put Toto and the Pippin construct behind us, because they would be like here-ish in the cart.
Cool.
That's. Oh, good job, Toto.
Right. Toto saves. They'll take half damage. 18 points of damage for the people who saved. As you see this massive beast up on the cliffside, which I don't think you can see yet, because I have to make him on my layer. Well, you can see him if you were looking at the thing you weren't supposed to. So the...
Also,
This-
our wagon is obliterated.
I
Oh.
know, we're like.
Our
what?
wagon has 15 health.
Definitely.
Wait, the average wagon has like 150 health, I thought.
It's
Why
did-
100 health, but that's a
Not-
carriage.
Not
this
this
is a cart.
wagon.
This is
Why
is
did
not.
we buy the rickety ass wagon?
You didn't
on-
buy
buy it.
anything.
Why did we
Technically.
even renting? What a garbage wagon! though. I
Even
mean, I
even
guess
if we
that's-
do the top tier cart,
yeah,
which is 30 HP, it's still broken.
30. I thought that the top wagon
A
was like
carriage. We don't have a
carriage is
carriage. We have a
200
wagon.
HP.
A wagon.
Okay.
Go away.
I hate. So, you know what? I hate wagons now and forever. I don't.
Yeah, if it wasn't a wagon.
Anyway. Anyways, so yeah, anybody who, yeah, if you didn't make the save, it was 36 points. If you did, it was 18. So Toto took 18. I forgot about the robot.
Construct.
Where the robot? Where is the thing? There.
It's okay. You
Their
got
saving
this.
throw is +4. They do not save. And how much health do they have? Where is the health?
Wow. Never really got to use it. In the
41. Whew. Got 5 hit points. Alright. And with that, the surprise round will finish, and you guys can roll initiative.
Okie dokie.
I suppose I should describe the thing that you see now.
Haha.
You can see on the right side here the tall centaur / lion-esque creature that is standing roughly 15 feet tall, beefy as a motherfucker, powerful, strong muscles, a big, deep red mane with dark skin and plenty of scars all over its body. You do notice that there are tons of fresh wounds all over this Lionel, bleeding fairly heavily, and you can even, since Akari is close enough and they definitely rolled the highest perception, they can notice that this Lionel is breathing fairly heavily and is covered in wounds, stab wounds. There's a bunch of arrows sticking out of it. It's heavily wounded as far as you can see. It is also carrying, there's a bow in one hand and a poleaxe in the other hand. Find the thing. Describe. Where? There. Yeah. So it's a large poleaxe weapon. There's the aquamarine coloring to it. I won't completely describe this too much. Indigo, black covered metal. And it's basically a very fancy looking poleaxe. I'll give you the easy end.
Oh dear.
And then it also has a very fancy looking bow as well in its hand. And yeah, so roll initiative from there.
Yep. Are you ready for the initiative?
Go for it.
I got a 4.
4. Good job.
Damn.
I rolled a 1.
I got 24.
Dang. Akari, would you like to say yours?
Akari gets
7.
Oh, I was gonna say, please be 14.
Akari, no. And then total. 11.
Good job.
And the construct, too. Construct that's fucked up. Yeah. Excuse me. Jesus Christ, stop that. I'll just roll the same. Well, they do the same initiative as total anyways. Do it that way. Okay, with that, the Lionel gets to go first. It's going
Does
to...
it though?
Does.
Does it? Oh, it's 25?
Yep.
Jesus, it was 21 earlier on your
I know,
sheet.
I was
Because
gonna
that
say
was the different one that I didn't roll for. That was when I was practicing with it.
Damn.
Get fucked.
How dare.
Alright, so the Lionel is going to run past the well, jump down, I guess, technically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you guys are pretty far away. Whoa!
Hey, what's
Wow.
this perception?
What kind of AoE?
Wow! It's gonna self-destruct.
Wow.
What's that Lionel's perception?
Passive perception 21.
Yes, you did say you were hiding.
Yeah, because Akari was still stealth.
Yeah, so it didn't see you. It shot the
Yeah.
people that it saw.
I know. I'm just making sure. Making sure.
Yep, you're good. You're hidden as far as you know. Alright,
I'm
you guys
just
get
a
those
fox.
feet.
I'm a little animal. You don't gotta care.
Yeah, fox right in front of me.
No, I'm
Boom.
a little guy.
Fireball.
No.
No.
Waste your spell slot. Oh, summon him again.
It's not technically a spell. I just use it as a spell for the damage. It's an ability.
No. No, that's worse.
That's worse.
I don't know how
Sure.
many
It's
times-
gonna, since the fox is the closest thing.
No,
It's
it's
going
just a little
to-
guy. How much health does the fox have?
Probably not
do I-
much.
Do I give it its own, or do I go by this thing I googled?
Go by the thing you googled, I guess.
Okay. You just gotta miss. That's all you gotta do is miss.
Rolling. Hey, that's a crit. This poor fox, as you see it, throw the poleaxe right at the fox.
Don't you touch my 3 HP!
Oh no! Oh, it's very dead. I'm not even gonna roll. They don't need to roll.
Wait.
It's
okay.
that poor fox is obliterated pretty much. As the
So, as
poleaxe
I
just
blink
kind
back
of
into myself-
leaves it in half. It's gone. That thing is dead. And then as its second attack, I think it can reach. Got a bow. We'll just say it takes its bow out and I guess waits for somebody else to come close. And it puts Velkorin at the first turn. Next turn, whatever.
Hunter's Mark.
Hunter Mark. Okie dokie.
And I'm going to shoot him.
You blast. You got blasted. Alright, go for it.
I don't have the health to just blast him. I gotta use my regular shot. That will be totally fine though, because that's a natural 20.
Go fuck yourself.
I'm gonna roll all 3 attacks.
Great.
The next one
Is
probably
there
doesn't hit because it's a fucking
repercussions?
14.
14 does not hit.
And then the last one is a 23.
23, that does hit.
Okay. I had to switch dice because I didn't roll higher than a fucking 10 on the other dice yet, so I had to pray to the gods of the One Ring.
Get your crit out of the way.
That's what I'm doing.
Murder it. It's personal now.
Oh, I know I'm going down the moment this thing hits me, so I've got to just do what I can. Math. And then it's plus what? It's plus what? Plus 3. So that's 41 points of damage on the first shot.
Alright.
Tasty.
And the second one.
Narrate your critical hit first, because that was a big hit.
I rolled really well. It was 2 7s and a 6 doubles.
Take out an eye.
I'm gonna shoot him right in the hand where he's holding the bow.
And the arrow just right through his hand, which also makes the bow stick to his hand because you kind of just pin-cushioned it into his hand.
Yeah, now he can't put it away. He's stuck with it, which is terrible. But
If it's not properly angled as well, it might have just made it a lot more difficult for him.
yeah. And my second
Just
hit
roars.
is 15 points of damage.
15 points.
Wait, hold on.
Hold on. Wait a
I
minute.
made a mistake last time with this. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. It is 1d6
Okay.
for
15
Hunter's
points.
Mark. I always think it's 1d4 for some reason.
So 15, you said?
For the second hit.
Okay. What else you got?
That's it. That was my bonus action. And you know what? Where's a rock I can put my body behind?
Down here.
Is there?
I mean, there's rocks. You could jump down over here and you'd be technically lower angle.
I mean, I get 45 movement. So yeah. It's just like, is there a rock tall enough that like I would get cover?
If you were to go prone, you would get cover.
Well,
Because it's like an outcropping here, but it's not like 50 feet high or whatever. It's
like right here, right where I'm.
if
going.
you get there and were to go prone.
So can I do that and then use half my movement to go prone?
Yeah. I would say you wouldn't even need to burn your movement to go prone.
Then I'll go right there. Just lay down.
You go prone.
I'm not risking this shit again.
That's-
Like, fuck this. Tuck your arms in, your legs close, fucking planking it, and just there. I'm done. I'm pretending I'm dead.
I didn't do it. I didn't do
wasn't
it.
me.
Was it
Put
me?
somewhere else.
Alright, so that photo is up next.
Just need to drag them close enough that Akari can pop out and smack the shit out of them.
Either. Let's see here. What can I do?
Did the guards all get
Pro
obliterated?
for the most part is a support
They are.
style.
As soon as they saw the Lionel appear, we'll say that they kind of ran back to help the family and try to lead them away to protect them, while you guys, much more capable people, are dealing with the beast.
Yeah, the random people inside the wagon that they know nothing about.
Nope.
I feel like right now Fairy Fire's like one of the best things Toto can do for the group as a whole.
Yeah, the problem is it doesn't reach unless
Well-
they get closer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
even if they get closer, they wouldn't be able to reach. They only got 30.
They'd literally be 5 feet away.
Yeah, they'd be 5
'Cause-
feet away. So yeah, I guess they will just
They could.
come over here and I guess hold their action to use their greatsword, I guess, if it gets in range. And then the robot will follow them and do the same thing. So with that, Akari, you are up to go.
Transformers.
And actually, at the end of Toto's turn, it will use a legendary action
Oh no.
to use its version of Second Wind.
How
It's
dare you.
different than the normal one.
Mhm.
And I rolled like shit. I think it's 15 points
Thank
back.
God.
Alright.
Those are D8.
That's insane. 5d10?
Are there 10s? No thanks.
Yeah.
At least there's only 1 5 and the rest are crap.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that was bad. Alright, Akari, you can continue.
Thank goodness.
I know. For
For garbage rolls.
I just made fun of them. Now I'm gonna get crap.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna murder you.
No!
You are the target
do it.
currently.
Yeah, that's why I laid down. I know.
Oh, because you hurt them a lot, huh?
They took out over half my health in one attack. So
Oh, you ball. How far away are you? Oh, I can't quite do well. Well, I can technically hit.
Akari will use her bonus action to use steady aim,
Okay.
and then we're going to shoot with the short bow from here.
They didn't notice
Wow.
you, so you will get your advantage on that. They didn't know you were there.
Well, steady aim would have gave me advantage in
Oh,
general.
right. Yeah, that's true. Yep.
So if I get advantage anyway, then I don't have to steady aim.
Yes. Correct.
Okay, then I keep my bonus action.
But I would
But
say
that
do it
was
before,
an act.
do it before your
Well-
movement, though. Because if you move, then you would be exposed.
No, I just shoot before moving. Either way.
Okay.
Unfortunately, both advantages rolled a fucking 7. Not me a 5. So 12. That misses, I'm sure.
Yep, that doesn't hit. Where of you now?
Akari, why hello there.
Kari's gonna go over here. Wait, is that movable terrain? Can I use that for hiding and stuff?
If you're trying to move over it, it should technically be difficult terrain, but if you're just gonna try to jump over it and do kind of what Velkorin did, where jump and go prone, then I'll let you do it.
No, I'll try moving normally, because... So half movement, so about here-ish instead.
Through the rocks.
Because that was 25 then, so it'll be around here.
Okay.
And bonus action hide.
Okay. Roll your stealth.
26 total.
Yep, you're good. Alright.
In turn, and...
That, then...
Of course, when I get a surprise round, finally I don't hit.
Excuse me. We're up to Vivra.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Ice Storm right on top of him. It's a 300-foot reach for me. Well within that, and it's a 20-foot...
Circle?
Radius. So, just all the way out to there.
There's your 20-foot.
Yeah. 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder, centered on a point within range, so that's boop. Each creature in the cylinder must make a dexterity saving throw.
Hey. So add 3 to this roll.
Look at them stats, guys.
Woo! Hey, stop that. Get that out. Hate that does that.
It happens when you're using the same browser.
Yeah, I know. I forgot that. I needed to separate those.
Yes, just separate them. Pull it out.
Should have done. I did that the hard way. I should have just separated the one. Oh well.
You warned them, but like I made the comment before we started streaming. Do they listen?
No, of course not. Why would I listen? All right. Anyways, what does your thing do?
You need to roll a dexterity save.
Dexterity save. 8.
Oh, you fail. So you're gonna go ahead and take you're going to take 9 bludgeoning damage. And let me go ahead and
9
roll.
bludgeoning.
Oh,
Okay.
Wait, I forgot to count. Hang on. And you're going to take 17 cold damage. Hailstorms turn the storm's area of effect into difficult terrain until the end of my next turn.
Okay. The hail / icicles that come down onto the Lionel just kind of bounce off his skin and don't seem to. They're scratching him up, but not as much as you would think it would.
Okay, so resistant to bludgeoning, not necessarily to cold though.
Flip it around.
Flip it around?
Yeah.
How dare you? Okay, that's fine. Either way, Vivra's like, this guy. And let's see, I don't think that was a spell, so I can't bonus action another spell.
Not a leveled spell. You do a cantrip.
Yeah,
if it's a bonus action cantrip.
Shillelagh?
Shillelagh?
Might as well.
Shillelagh on your spear that is not a quarterstaff anymore, so it doesn't actually work?
Oh, is Shillelagh only for bludgeoning weapons?
I thought it was only bludgeoning weapons. Right? Or
well,
it was supposed to be clubs, I thought. I didn't think it worked.
Yeah,
on...
club or quarterstaff. Never
Yes.
mind. I don't do that. Let me just real quick. I don't think I have any bonus actions then. I have my wild shape, but I don't want to use that right now. Okay. She's kind of trying to get some partial cover here, but I understand if she can't.
Fair enough. All right, we're back to the Lionel's turn. When you have full cover, what does that do again for you, Alistair?
It means you can't see me or target me.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. That's fair. Well, then it's going to... You're not like this either way. It will use its enhanced Misty Step to... Whoop.
Oh, you dirty dog.
Dirty dog, I know. I'm gonna bully you. It doesn't like the dude that shot him, so it's gonna go down here. Whoop. So now it can see you. Screen better. Come in. I don't need all that extra. Whoop. There. All that extra stuff. And yeah, so it. Where's my card? You hear the final roar again at you specifically, Velkorin, as you feel an unnatural sense of hostility towards you. And it's going to attempt to shoot you, which you are prone, so it would get disadvantage. But because of its thing that it just used, it gets advantage, so it's straight roll against you.
Even though its hand is impaled with it attached like that?
Yeah, it can still hold the bow, it's just not going to be able to take it off its hand. Alright, so straight roll against you. Does 25 hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Right. Multiply that by 3. So 27.
Oh.
As you see it pull its bow back and shoot you, and as the bow or the arrow leaves the bow, it splits into 3 bolts and hits you. Yeah. That will be its. How are you looking, Velkorin?
2 HP left.
Woo!
P left?
Yep.
Woo! He's looking spicy.
Whoa.
All right, Velkorin, your turn.
I'm gonna stand up and shoot him.
That's
what is it? +8?
Is what +8?
That's a 31 to hit.
jeez.
Or
Whoa.
21, not 31.
Hey,
That's
hold up.
impossible.
31 and roll a fucking crit. Yes, 21.
21. And then the next one is a 20.
That also. You need a 16.
Okay.
It doesn't have any
Hold
armor on. It's got a kind of loincloth thing on. That's about it. Which is weird because it's, well, I guess that's not weird. That's protecting its whatever. I don't know. Either way.
So a nice summer's day doesn't say I have to say it before the shot.
No, you can use it like smite. That's what I
Okay.
intended it for. So
Then
But
I'm going to
just
use
to
it on the
rem-
second one
but
because I'm
just to
definitely
remember
going
that
down.
it might hurt you. Wait, do you have the pearl active right now? I can't remember.
I do have a pearl active.
Okay. The first one you'll get a free one.
Okay. Well, I'm not using it on the first one because
Okay.
I know it's in my mind it's still spicy.
Well, do the first one
Still
first.
spicy.
Tell me the first one first before you do the second.
8.
8 points of damage.
Yeah, for the first one. That's without that doesn't have the arrow attached to it because I'm not using it on the first one.
All right, second arrow. Go for it.
I mean, hold up.
Wait,
I'd like
hold
to
up.
cast it at level 2. I'm
Wait
gonna
a
say that
minute.
before I roll these dice.
Okay.
So that's the highest spell level I have, right? First, I'm gonna turn back and look at Vivra.
You have-
Wow.
Like
And
wave
you
the
have-
arrow.
You have 3 arrows just
Her
stuck
eyes
into
wide.
you.
She's like,
And you are-
not again.
You
Oh,
are
fuck.
scorched and have 3 arrows stuck into you.
I'm like impaled. Okay, yeah. Okay, so
She
Math.
wags.
He's got an afro because his hair got more scorched.
Get behind me.
I'm trying to math. Please don't talk to me.
You've got Vivra.
The
just
damage against
stressed.
yourself will be skipped this first time. The first time you used it this time.
Ah, wait, that worked with me.
So
Uh,
because of the pearl, your first one won't damage.
Forget the waving the arrow, like, this is what I'm doing.
37 points of damage.
What do you want to do this?
Whoa.
Just want to fucking where he shot me. I want to shoot him.
So
I don't even care.
in the chest, basically. All right.
I was
So-
prepared to just go down at this point. So
So the Lionel got approached you and shot you, and then you kind of angrily look back up to it and just pull your nice summer's day, attach it to that arrow. The first arrow that you shot hit it right in the chest, and
that
it just
one
kind
was
of
like,
it just kind of looked at you and laughed, chuckled for a bit, and then you pull your second arrow back, and it starts to glow that radiant light. You shoot it, and it goes right into the same spot the other arrow hit, and you see it just go into the Lionel for a minute, and the Lionel just kind of like is stunned before a burst of radiant energy just pulses through. You can see the light escape all the wounds that the Lionel already had on it as the Lionel collapses in front of you. Dead.
I'm going to immediately cure wounds myself.
Fair.
Are we still in turn order? What's going on?
You can be out.
Okay. That's just like, are you kidding me? How are you? First off, what? You got it. I'm glad you're not dead this time. Second, freaking third level cure wounds. You freaking idiot.
That time it didn't hurt.
That time it didn't hurt.
Yeah. I'm glad it didn't. I'm still upset that you did that. Except 20 health.
Velkorin's the fucking hand. Yes.
I'm gonna go check out that crazy ass bow that I pierced to his hand. It's not that I've learned trust, it's that if I'm going down, like
I'm going down.
I'd rather
You
kill
gotta pick me up.
myself. Yeah, if I would rather take myself out than let a fucking lion man take me out.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
That's even worse!
The bow in its hand, well, it's literally stapled to its hand due to your first arrow.
I need somebody stronger than me to pull this arrow out. If you would be so kind.
Don't look at me.
Akari,
Help!
I need your help.
Oh, right. I'm hurt too. Hang on.
Hey, you got fireball.
I know. I got. Dang. I got concerned about someone else. That's weird.
But yeah, so this.
Is Akari helping?
Where did. Sky?
You're either muted or.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sorry. Helping with what now?
I need you to. You're stronger than I am. I need you to. I'm gonna hold like the hand, and I'm gonna point at the arrow. Like I need you to pull this out. It's pinning the bow to his hand. And I can't open his hand.
Akari will attempt to help. So we gotta roll for that strength.
Send you a picture of what the bow looks like, and then I'll just.
Akari, are you hurt?
Nope.
Okay.
That's a big bow. That's a chunky
It's a-
boy.
Big fucking creature that you just shot. Speak of death. Yeah, so the bow itself is a fairly massive bow. There's a circular center holding piece in the front of it. It looks like there's blades attached to the front and the sides. Almost to the point where if something was close to you, you could probably use the bow as a slashing weapon if you needed to. But it is very heavy, high tension bow, essentially. to have a hint of magical essence on it.
I'm just gonna look at Akari again.
Oh my gosh.
We may need to identify some of these things, and I'm just gonna continue looting the guy. I don't have the spell.
What are you attempting to loot off the line?
Well, he had 2 weapons, and then
It
if
had
he had
2
anything
weapons.
else on him.
For the most part, it doesn't look like it's carrying much. If you wanted to try to loot, like, its materials, you could do that. As far as, like, carrying any extra things, it would have just been the 2 weapons that it was carrying.
Alright, then the 2 weapons are all. If it's just materials off of them, I guess I would try to cut off its mane.
You'd probably take its mane, its horns, its hooves. Those are the typical important things off the Lionel. So the
Vivra glances back at the
guts, the
smoldering part.
horns, and the hooves are considered the most valuable off of a Lionel. Each for different things. So
Let it be known, I can only identify one thing.
The
At a
bow
time,
today,
right?
and then the thingy tomorrow.
The thingy.
yeah, and then
I can't remember what it was, like a halberd or something.
the pole axe that it had, it threw at
Yeah.
the fox, so it's still over by the
It's
poor
embedded in
dead,
the ground.
the poor dead fox.
The nat 20 on a poor 2 HP thing.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
got obliterated.
Vivra watches Velkorin start to gut the thing, and she glances back at the cart, which is still on fire probably, looks back at Velkorin and goes, how you planning on carrying that?
The bow on his back.
No, all of the items that he's currently cutting off the Lionel.
I'm just taking the mane.
Oh, I thought you were cutting everything else off. All right.
I was
I
just
want
saying
the mane.
the valuable pieces would be the mane, the horns, the hooves, and then the gut.
Identify has been used on the bow. Feel free to send me that information when you like.
The bow.
Does somebody want the horns? I want the mane because I want to attach it.
Like
my
a
next
warm thing
outfit.
since we're getting to colder weather right now.
Yeah, like I want to make a, because it's a big boy. Like you can make multiple jackets out of this thing, right?
I sent you the item.
Vibra looks down at her very not winter ready outfit. And
I got
goes,
it.
I get it.
And Toto also has that ability, so I guess if somebody wants them to identify the spear, they can do that.
Might as well since we're here.
Can we make Toto's construct carry some of this stuff?
Probably.
So I'll grab the mane and then I will just.
Great. Who is
throw it over my
asking for Toto to identify the pole axe? Because that's who I need. That's who I need to send the stat block to first.
Who do they listen to?
Yeah, I was gonna say, who would they
None
even
of-
listen to?
None
I'm
of you
Vivra's
really,
not
but
gonna ask Toto. Vivra's gonna be like, Toto, can you get, like, if we cut the horns off and stuff, your construct can carry this stuff, right? We could use it we could sell it or something.
yeah, I suppose we can do that. He's looking pretty rough though, so I might have to fix him up
Toto's
a bit
looking
before.
rough?
No,
Or the-
this
oh, the
construct. He only has 5 HP left. Like we have to fix him up a bit
Damn.
first, but we can do that, especially since the incident behind us of what happened. Right. So who is asking Toto to identify?
Yes, I will, since Akari would tell me that there's only one. They can only do one. I would ask Toto to identify the polearm.
Okay. True, I guess that's Toto. Everybody. I'm double checking something first. Okay. Alright, we'll just say Toto, since we'll say Toto just tells everybody. I will put it in the semi-important chat so we don't lose it. There is the pole axe that was identified. And Akari has the bow identified. They can choose to tell you or not.
Just so chat knows what this does, It's the Aquamarine Pole Axe. It's a 10-foot reach pole axe. It's a legendary polearm weapon. When using this weapon, you attack. To attack, your strength score is 20, and your strength modifier to attack and damage roll is +5. A +1 enchantment is added to your attack rolls and damage rolls on the with this weapon, and you are proficient in this weapon while wielding it. So wait, you it's just like you attune to it, I'm assuming.
Yes, you would have to attune, but yeah.
Okay, because it doesn't have the attunement thing on here.
When
I
you-
haven't made a
so-
card for it yet, but that's just what it does.
Okay.
For now.
So you wield it as if your strength score is 20.
Yes. When you're
Yeah.
attacking
Oh.
with it, it's as if it's a strength-based weapon. When you attack using it, you act as if you have 20 strength.
You deal an additional 7 damage if you crit.
Yes.
Oh, it's
the-
probably not
On top of
attuned
It
yet
has the
because
vicious property as well. So yeah.
Magic
steal an
Arcanum. Wolf's Head Crest?
read I would say read the bottom of it. I think that's why it doesn't have the attunement yet, probably.
Platinum detailing is broken. And
The weapon has been severely damaged.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's neat. It got a rune or
Mending
something on it.
enchantment within the weapon has already begun repairing the damage slowly. Oh, so it's repairing itself over time.
That's neat. Legendary.
But yeah, currently
So-
there's lots of
Ooh.
chips and cracks all over it, but you do, like, if you stare at it for long enough, you do see, like, the metal slowly start to repair itself.
Because if it's attunement, it would
Vivra-
match the size of whoever wants to use this. So who
I mean,
would
Vivra
need
uses a
this?
10-foot reach weapon, but she's already attached Zorek's spear to the end of this umbrella, so she would be the one most apt for this weapon, I feel like, of everyone in the group. But because
Well-
she has her personal weapon, someone else should use this.
Akari could use this, and Akari could use this very well. Because it automatically makes their strength 20 when using it.
Yeah, so she would get
And
max
they get
bonus.
advantage, and if they crit, they do ridiculous damage anyway with sneak attack, and
Yeah.
+7. Plus additional reach for Akari would be huge.
The only thing is, it's Akari dual wields, right? So Akari wouldn't be able to dual wield with this weapon. That's the
That's
only
true.
thing, is Akari
Yeah.
would have to be willing to give that up.
That I mean, yeah, it's a different option, if anything.
Yeah. It would be a good weapon for Akari, but Akari's thing is dual wielding, is the
Yeah.
only thing.
Could be an option for, like, if they know they need to do a big chunk of damage at first.
Yeah.
And then
It
shift
could be
back.
an option, so while she wouldn't like hop straight to it, it is
Yeah.
very pretty, so
And it is a
It's not like
situationally,
This is also true.
Yeah.
They could sell it.
yes, and situationally it could be really good.
it is pretty, so she would at least try to, hold it and like think on it.
Yeah.
If you're
And I will-
if you're suggesting it towards her.
Yeah, I'll hand it to Akari. I'll
She
grab it
will
from Toto and hand
also
it to
give you
her.
the heads up. The bow, from what she can tell, is not cursed.
Not
From
cursed.
what she
Well,
can
that's
tell.
good.
It's not cursed. She will know all this information, right, Zom?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you
want me
shoot
to
with
just
the arrow,
I can send it to him if you want.
you can send it, but I'm gonna give a verbatim description as
I
well.
think he already probably knows what it is.
Is it my bow?
When you knock an arrow, it's gonna
Hey.
whisper to you. When you use it, you should be able to say a command phrase similar to what it said to you, and you target something for extra damage.
Yes, it's the bow I wanted. May I have this bow?
I mean, yes.
Can I have it? Can I have it?
Yeah, you can have.
Girl, can I have your
Can I get-
number?
Do you want my?
Can I have your number,
Do
girl?
you still need a bow?
I have a short bow for now.
Okay. Oh yeah, because you can't use. You're using short, not longs, right?
Yeah.
That's right. Ooh.
I don't have a proficiency in any form of bow.
We'll say that while you guys were doing that stuff, Toto is repairing the golem or automaton, whatever, robot,
The thing.
the thing.
So while they're doing that, I guess Vivra can be collecting the horns and whatnot for the.
Right.
So I'll put it. I'll put it in my
Roll a survival just to see how well.
Oh, that's.
Because if you roll bad, then I'm gonna say yeah, you can butcher things. But if you roll good, then I'll say, yeah, you get it.
It's a 14, so it's not bad, but it's not Vivra's best for sure.
We'll say you managed to get the horns and the hooves, but the guts for 2 damaged.
Oh,
Better
Jesus
than nothing.
Christ.
No one helped me. I'm covered in blood now.
No, I just thought I forgot about something, and Winter just pointed it out that weapon is gonna be murder on us when Akari goes into a blood moon rage.
Oh no! Don't laugh like that.
I want to buff Akari,
sure-
but at the
I'm
same
sure
time, I don't want
it's-
to buff Akari.
It's okay. I'm sure it'll be okay. Blood Moon Rage will probably just be the usual.
Yeah, totally. Akari will be fine.
Akari will be fine, yeah. What about the rest of us?
Debatable.
Yeah, Akari.
That's up for
fine.
debate.
Goodness gracious. Will Akari be fine? We'll have to find
As
out.
the just as everything starts to die down, the soldiers kind of approach you and see that you felled the beast, and we're like, "Oh, you guys are a little more capable than I expected." Sorry we didn't really get there to help you with that, but we needed to get we saw what you guys were wearing versus what they were wearing and figured you were a little more capable.
I'm gonna.
Yeah,
look-
none of you guys really stepped in. I say, wiping blood off of my arms as I get away from the Leonid.
Yeah, I'm gonna
roll an
look over
intimidation
at
check.
them.
Yeah!
Do
Yeah,
you
it's kind of
Unintentional.
like a
happen-
passive intimidation for sure. Because she's
Unintentional
like,
intimidation.
I noticed you guys didn't help us at all as she's wiping this blood off.
Do you guys
So
happen to
that's,
have
19.
potions on you? As I'm like still sitting there with arrows in my chest.
You are bleeding. Yeah, they go,
Wait,
oh.
no, I healed you.
Yeah, I needed to remove them.
Oh,
Kind of go,
okay.
ah,
I'll
shit,
get there in a second, Velkorin. But yeah, so a 19 for me. So whatever Velkorin is saying, I'm just kind of passively giving them an aura of intimidation to listen to Velkorin.
Yeah, they're kind of like, yeah, they kind of fumble in their bag a bit and hand a regular potion over to you. That'd be a basic healing potion if you want to take it.
I'm going to pocket it.
And then the woman actually reaches over to you and does a level 2.
Oh, wait, before you get more healing, Velkorin, do you mind if I try to get those arrows out carefully? I'd like to do a medicine check on Velkorin if Velkorin allows Vivra to help.
Sure.
Okay. My medicine's not bad. It's pretty dang good, so we'll see how that goes.
Shit.
You rolled okay, so that's a 15 medicine check to pull the arrows out of his chest. To carefully pull them out, not just yanking.
I would
just trying to
say that it's an arrow, so you shouldn't pull it out. You should push it through.
Well, it's not all the way through him, is it? If it's she just shoving the arrow through his body. I got Velkorin, I got this, I got it. Oh, hang on, I think I hit your rib. I gotta adjust it a bit. No. That's if she got like a nat 1. She's just making it worse. No. With a 15, I think she knows it's gonna do more damage, but the lady's about to kill him as well.
Yeah.
So
she waits for you to essentially pull the arrows quick out, and as you do, she touches him and closes the wounds, and you get 12 points of hit points back.
Okay, I was gonna
12,
roll a
right? Yeah,
d6
12.
for whatever damage I would do with that, because like a 15 is good. It's not the
We're-
best though, so I'd say you took 2 damage for me to pull them out, and then she healed.
Did Velkorin heal before that happened?
Yeah,
I
Okay.
healed.
I was about to say he only had 2 hit
No,
points.
I healed him 20 hit points.
Vivra
Yeah.
healed them, and he
Yeah, I
also
knocked
used his
him
own
out,
heal.
yeah.
Yeah. I got riddled.
There
I
were
have
2
to
heals.
now. Yeah, thankfully. So wait, how much did I get healed from
12,
that?
12 points from the cleric.
So 10 because I took 2 from the.
Yeah. You
I
took
rolled a 1.
2
I rolled a
for me
1 and a
pulling
3.
them out. She's like, this is gonna hurt, but you're getting healed also.
Hey
You
guys,
wanted to pull
I'm
them out
looking.
before the wounds closed around them.
I'm looking okay now. Like I'm not looking bad.
Wait, so you're not looking great? You're just looking okay?
I'm looking about 2/3.
Oh, that's about where I am too.
Well,
Well, just a couple
Oh.
of 2/3 people.
Yeah, so the male soldier kind of speaks up after a minute and just says, "Well, I guess that's that. Lionel's trying to travel alone, so we should be fine now. I don't think there'll be any more threat nearby." And
Where are you guys heading?
Well, we're definitely going to be heading back to Muto at this point. It walks over to the cart, saying that, well, delivering abandoned goods isn't really our responsibility. We probably, hard to say. The crew obviously is dead, so we don't even really know where this is going to go. So I guess we can take the bulk of these supplies back and give them to the mercenaries that pass away, I guess, and see what we can find, but...
Give them
can't
to the
carry-
mercenaries that pass away?
Or,
Do you know they're ghosts or something?
nah. Yeah,
We're gonna wait for the mercenaries to die.
I fumbled my words, leave me alone. Essentially, distribute them to guards and stuff. Use them as what they're meant for. Because they don't know how they could give it to somebody.
this is a weird little retcon. If we're traveling again, I'd be wearing my mask.
That makes sense.
Oh,
I
right.
forgot, as Vivra's talking to these civilians, she still has the intimidation thing going.
Are we able to get a horse or a cart or something from this? I know it's kind of like a little messed up currently.
get a
with the
ride?
situation, but we're going the opposite direction as them.
Mhm.
Yeah. And we lost our... we have to walk again.
The one guard, the one guard, knight, whatever, says, "Well, you can take my horse. That'll at least get you started. And honestly, you probably could salvage something off of this cart here. It's just got crushed by the landslide, but you might be able to jerry-rig something to get it going. But we can take the supplies back at least."
Is there still a fire going, or...
I mean, at this point, it would have gone out, probably.
Okay.
It was more of a burst of fireball versus not just like a flamethrower.
I was just saying, because it's on the wooden cart.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, the cart itself got pretty badly scorched, but you guys probably, like I said, between the damaged cart and your guys' cart, you could probably make it work, at least somewhat.
If we need another horse, I can help.
I'm gonna walk up to this horse.
Oh, his name is Fred.
Well, first of all, I was gonna ask, is it a male or female horse? Now that I know, since it's a male horse, you shall be named Tiffany.
Tiffany.
They said that he already had a name, Velkorin.
Well, you know what? It's my horse now. I can name it what I want.
All right. Is anybody gonna investigate the cart or anything?
Yeah, I will.
Akari will also investigate the cart.
Right.
I'll take my time to ritual cast Speak with Animals for the next 10 minutes while they're investigating the cart.
All right. Both you roll investigation.
I'll let Akari go at advantage.
Okay, cool, because that roll sucked. Wow, that sucked too.
Dang.
Oh no!
5 and 6.
And 6 plus what? Or that is what you rolled.
That was the totals.
Oh my goodness. Well, you find some rocks, and
Oh, come on. 12's not that bad.
Akari miraculously gets double advantage to try to roll again.
I give Akari double advantage.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Oh my. It was
What
about
if
to
you-
roll on a high and it went to 3 again, so it's
Oh,
5 total again.
Oh, for
Never
fuck's
mind.
sake.
That wasn't because of me.
I made you roll because I wanted you to roll for it, but since you
How
rolled like
about
shit, it's just gonna DM
How
bullshit.
about I take a look?
Alright.
And I got a
Vivra
19
points
on
out
the die.
some weird rubble that Akari now sees. They see a note.
Investigation 22
There you
for
go.
Vivra.
Akari takes the note.
Yeah,
I'll
I
give
point
this
it. I'm
to
like,
you.
I see Akari just looking everywhere but where the note is, and I'm like, hey,
See that
Akari, does
thing?
that rock look weird?
Oh.
I'm letting Akari take the credit.
That's-
'Cause I'm
To
like,
emphasize, alright, so it's like I said, the bulk of what you see is military supplies, so it's mostly weapons. There might be a couple pieces of armor. A lot of the stuff is ruined due to that. You actually see two boxes that seem to be a little more embellished than the others, but they seem to be more hidden away. But obviously at this point they are destroyed. You can probably, based on the roll, you can see, like, you know, if you were to have like a wet box that had a mold, you can see remnants of what you can probably assume is the poleaxe that Akari had. And then there's another weapon that is a lot more destroyed, so it's harder to guess what that weapon might be. But it looks to be two boxes that were much more embellished than the other.
Does the other weapon look like it could possibly get repaired at a smith?
The weapon's not there. It's just the box that was holding the weapon.
Oh,
So,
okay.
You
fancy
can
box,
make-
Does it have a diamond on the side?
No, it's an unmarked box, but it is like it's packaged better than like a normal. Like the other boxes, the weapons essentially were loose in the boxes, the crates or whatever. Whereas these ones had a specific box where it was molded specifically for a specific weapon.
Yeah.
Obviously, there were two weapons that were more important, and based on what you rolled, you can tell that the one of the boxes was meant for the poleaxe, and then the other box is too destroyed, but you can tell that it was another box that held a weapon.
Yeah. So
Okay.
they both have fancy solo boxes, but one we can't tell what the weapon type is at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like Vivra's just like subtly nudging Akari this entire time as Akari's looking in the wrong direction because Vivra doesn't want to take the credit for this, so she's
Akari
just like,
keeps getting
"Yeah,
distracted and finding cool
there's-
rocks.
she's like, Akari, oh my
Akari
god,
was
it's
reading
just so
the letter.
weird over here. I think I need your help."
That's true. You could have given Akari your inspiration.
It's okay.
It's
With the DMBS,
mine.
Akari was reading the letter first,
Yes.
but you will eventually turn towards the boxes.
Are you gonna read the letter out loud, or what's going on with that? What you
No.
reading, Akari?
I don't think I will.
Even if Vivra says that? What is that,
Let me finish
Akari?
reading it.
No, I don't think I will.
Oh, how dare you?
Being asked, it will seem like she'll mention. It seems like this shipment was meant to have things delivered to someone.
Someone?
Yeah, I can't read that name.
Can I see the letter, Akari?
There isn't a name.
Sure, she'll let you see the letter.
I will send it to you
Give
as
me the
well.
letter.
Give me a
Give me
second.
You put it in the Discord at this point. Yeah.
Yeah,
there we
I'll
go.
just put it in the semi-important chat at this point.
Don't worry, your assistant has taken care of it.
Oh. Me too.
Okay. For the audience. Oh my goodness. I might need
You
to make this
should.
bigger. Hey,
Yep.
there we go. Okay. As usual, I am only going to tell you this once. Follow orders unerringly. Mistakes will not be forgiven on a job of this caliber. The cart will be packed already when you arrive. Double check that all is secured and accounted for. Memorize the delivery route and burn the map. Do not stray from the designated path under any circumstances. Do not deliver directly to take it to the snowbanks. There's a weird symbol there for it. The commission is one of a kind. The commission is one of a
Redacted.
kind and irreplaceable. This thing costs the boss more rupees than you'll ever see in a lifetime. Keep your hands off of it. They want it delivered ASAP, so move carefully. A smooth delivery is a fast delivery. It would be regrettable if the shipment was not delivered in pristine condition. Understood? Signature. So that's not happening, Vivra would say, as she rolls it up and holds it out to Velkorin. Do not pass go.
Um, when with reading that in those symbols, if we were to take a look at it, those wouldn't be symbols or a signature that Akari would recognize at all, right?
No.
Okay. Just want to double check just in case.
I need to put this symbol into my brain so that when I see it again, I'm like, ha!
I knew it. That
Oh,
symbol that I
God.
saw 20 years ago, I knew it.
Blue flowers, not warm Saflina. Okay. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, if Akari doesn't know what it is, I'm certain Vivra wouldn't know. unless, no.
Doing.
They're going home. We have one horse and 2 semi-carts that we can apparently potentially...
You guys are technically still relatively close to Muto, so you could double back if you wanted to.
How far are we from Lon Lon?
Days.
Days!
Looking at these carts,
Yeah, you guys have at least a week's travel to get to Lon Lon.
looking at these carts, is there a way to easily put them together?
I would make you guys do a tinker check, but from, like I said, between your cart, which wasn't completely destroyed, it was scorched and obviously damaged, and then the other cart that was completely destroyed, you could probably makeshift parts out of it. But if you want to do that, I'll make you work.
Okay. I'm gonna ask Toto to assist me with this.
Does anyone know the mending spell?
Could work too.
If I was to level up, I might be able to learn it.
That only happens at the end of sessions. Haha. Yeah, so whoever you said you're helping Akari.
I was gonna tinker
Early round.
check and ask for Toto to assist, since
Okay.
Toto would also be.
They will. Yeah, they will help you. So you roll at advantage.
Oh, thank God, I need advantage.
What? Velkorin rolling low?
Yeah, it's
I
not
rolled
an,
low.
it's not an
Good
attack.
amount today. I roll on only things I have plus like 8 for.
He only rolls good when he needs to target me. If it's just targeting random things, he doesn't roll good.
It's Dex plus proficiency, right?
Yes.
That's a 11. Yeah, I rolled a 5.
Not great, but I'll say you at
Would
least
you
get the
like
cart
my-
into working condition. Whether or not how long it will stay in working condition, you're not sure, but at least it works for right now.
If it's gonna have issues, we can just tinker with it a little more down the
You
road.
put a square wheel. Yes.
Okay, it's in working condition, right?
Actually, I'll have Vivra, you make an insight check for me, please.
Oh boy.
Just to add some for potential.
15.
You can probably infer that the 2 weapon boxes that were in the ones that obviously were holding a specific weapon were probably what they meant in regards to that commission.
Okay. There's one box that's still together, right? And the other one's like shattered?
They're both damaged. One is damaged beyond belief, but you can assume it was holding another weapon, and the other one is mostly damaged, and you can assume that the pole axe was in there.
Okay. I don't know if it would be wise of us to try and deliver these broken boxes to whoever this is. Because they might think that we stole or ransacked it or whatever, even if we're like, hey, here's what you lost. And even the put together box, it's just there's no marking on the side. It's not Diamond Dust property. It's just
Nope.
whoever. Okay,
It is an
so
unmarked
I
box.
don't have to worry about. Actually, and you said the one looks like the polearm that Akari has now, right?
Yes.
Akari, can I check for tracking tracking runes?
Tracking wounds. There's plenty of wounds on that weapon.
She turns her back so you could see the pole arm.
Okay, I would like to examine it to see if
Wait,
it has any.
Wait. Have you attuned to it yet, or is it still just massive?
Always. I mean, it hasn't been long enough for them to attune to it either way.
That's true.
It's so big.
It's
How are
like
you
double the
carrying
size of
this?
Akari.
Oh, you know, my not negative strength.
It's the size of a poleaxe, so.
That's what you need. Yeah. So
roll an investigation.
Okie dokie.
We're looking for something specific.
Yeah. The tracking wounds.
The trap wounds.
You said investigation. 18.
18. You do definitely see a rune, but you can gather that it's not a tracking enchantment.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Do I know what this rune means at all? Is there any way I can, like, since I found it, can I?
You roll a
another
natural
one?
20 on your Arcana check, maybe. I'll give you a little bit.
That's not a natural 20.
Alright, then you definitely don't understand. You know it's a magical rune.
So she'll say, well, there's a rune on here, but it's not a tracking one. So if we decide
You
to
could
take
probably
and keep this
infer that that rune probably is attached to, like Akari said, that the properties, based on the properties that Akari said, you could probably assume that this attunement, or this rune, is based off of those enchantments.
Okay.
Something like that.
So, well, someone's expecting these in a timely manner, and I don't know if we want to be caught with these items outside of their boxes and things. It's pretty clear that they're not going to be, delivered, because I don't know what these names mean. But this feels like a bad situation. It's a very good weapon that could be useful to us, but we don't know who these people are. So if we decide to keep it and we get caught, we have no idea what we're up against. Guys.
Not afraid.
Okay, maybe you should be.
Whatever comes towards us, we'll handle it. I mean, after all, the ones who were delivering it couldn't handle what just got blown up.
No. The people sending mercenaries to deliver it, the mercenaries failed. The people sending them did not fail. I feel like this needs to be crystal clear.
Well,
Because
if those people
sending it are anyone like Perla and Liat, we're royally fucked.
If those people were so strong, they would have done it themselves instead of getting mercenaries.
You really think if they're anyone like those two, that they would just, perish the thought of traveling across the desert to a land outside of the Twilight Realm or the darkened skies that are spreading our way?
Well, if they're anything like those two, going by the description of what they talk about, I would not want to give it to them.
It's not about giving it to them. I'm not saying we give it to them. I'm saying we don't want to get caught with these items.
Well, good thing I'm stealthy.
Oh, dear. Velkorin, any input?
It's out of the way. We have more important things to deal with.
Jeez. Have a bra of holding. Oh god, I shouldn't have said that. Somebody's gonna do that now.
Yeah.
Called all
It
anime
holds all
characters.
my money and my communication device. Also, one beverage depending on the size that you order.
Goodness gracious.
All right.
This is such a bad idea.
Well, we only have
Let's-
confirmation on one of the items.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We don't know what the other one is.
Well, we can't tell what it is. Do we? I feel like taking a box with us feels stupid because you're like, oh, surprise. But we, I don't know. This just feels like a bad situation all around, and we've been caught in it. Surprise! We're caught in a bad situation yet again. Who would
Well, we're
have
not getting paid for it. We'll leave the boxes behind.
I know we're not. I don't know. I don't know. You're gonna do what you're gonna do, and I get to suck it up and deal with it. So, are we gonna continue forward, or are we doubling back? Am I turning into a war horse so that we have 2 horses to travel with? What's the plan here, guys?
Well, we already have the cart set up. We only need the one horse.
Som, do I feel like the one horse is able to pull the cart?
Yeah, relative. I mean, the cart is very bare bones at this point, so yeah.
Do I feel like the cart can handle all of us on it?
Probably. You could try.
Probably. We can certainly try. Right. I guess there's nothing left to do than get going.
All right. So you repair and gather the best of your things, the best of your ability, leaving the other people to do whatever they want to do. And you guys kind of start to make your way. We'll say, who's driving this?
I'm going to be attuning to the bow.
Okay. I was gonna say, I'll let Velkorin drive since I did the roll last time, but if you're attuning, is Akari? No. Last time Vivra let Akari drive, it went poorly. So if Akari's gonna drive, I'll be
No, it
happy
didn't.
giving that. It went so bad. It didn't go great.
You can drive.
I mean, like I said,
She'll
I
be in
can
the
give you
back with the pole
help.
arm.
You two just attuning to your weapons, and I don't trust Toto as far as I can throw them. So, sure. And I'm not getting a help action because both of you are trying to attune.
We can still give you a help action.
Can they, Zom, if they're in the back focusing on attuning?
Sure. I
Okay,
mean,
well,
remember we talked about the attunement likely doesn't work right now because of how damaged the weapon is.
Yes. So
okay.
she's just
Well-
carrying it while it mends or whatever it was doing.
Yeah.
Well, if
Can you throw
you
the
give me
bow
the help
into my
action.
inventory?
Give me just...
with the help action, that's a nat 20. A 27 survival. It was just gonna be an 18.
You're doing fine, keeping up, relatively easy. Yeah, so like I said, you guys kind of already knew where you were going, so you keep on the path. You are keeping in mind that your carriage is very probably unstable right now, but so you progress fine, keep moving. We'll say you travel, it was earlier in the afternoon by the time you guys got to where you're at, so say you travel until sunset, and at this point you should probably get getting ready to camp for the night or do whatever you want to do.
Stopping every now and then to let well, I guess the horse needs a longer rest than just the
they're-
little breaks we give them.
If they are
Ugh.
exclusively carrying you guys, yeah.
Okay, then I guess, yeah, we have to take a break. Because I was gonna suggest accepting a level of exhaustion as Vivra turns into a horse to pull it instead of the horse, but the horse would still have to follow us.
Yeah.
So it's not like they could actually rest. There's no place for them to rest. So, yeah, it starts getting closer to sundown, and Vivra will stop the cart and say, the horse needs to rest now. we'll have to continue in the morning.
Alrighty. Since we've ridden in it a while, can I tinker on it some more to make it more stable?
Sure. I'll say Toto helped you, so give yourself advantage.
Hey, advantage was a 19. Well, let me add 25.
5. Yeah, that's definitely a lot better. You do
There was
kind
a
of
1 before
reinforce.
that, so-
Yeah, you. Oof. You.
Yeah.
Like, when you guys stop for the night, you kind of take the chance to essentially gather some potential use of wood and such. And do some makeshift repairs on the wagon, and it's definitely a lot more stable now. You're less worried about it falling apart on you at this point. But, what are you guys doing for the rest of the night? Picture I want to
Doing
use.
our training tonight.
That's gonna have the camp.
That's not
I'm going to say we hold off on it as I got my shit wrecked earlier today and I need to rest.
Fair enough.
On a day I don't take the arrow the size of my body to the chest, we will do some training.
Yeah. Yeah, that didn't look like fun at all. Do you want to answer one of the questions that I've given you on stream so that the audience gets some of that?
Sure, let me open up our messages.
Because based on your answers, I might I'll be able to, because I've given you like all of my questions now because of the 2-week thing.
I'm gonna answer number 3.
Oh, cool. We're still going in order.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say no.
Okay. The question for the audience, because that's just, I'm answering number 3. No. There's your answer, audience. You're welcome. The question was, has Akari told you exactly why they're wanted, or are we still just going off of general information?
It's general information. I don't know.
Nanya.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Nanya.
I have been sworn to secrecy.
Oh, so it's not necessarily that you don't know, it's that you're not allowed to tell me.
Secrecy.
I don't think you even need to roll an insight check to know that he's bullshitting you.
Okay. So even though you promised you'd answer me honestly with these questions, you're choosing not to. Is that what you're getting at?
Honestly, I don't know why.
So as the player you don't know, or as Velkorin you don't know?
As Velkorin does not know why.
Oh.
And yeah, since Velkorin didn't know, I definitely don't know.
Okay. Okay, so he's not lying. He's just...
No.
Just being a little shit.
Alright.
Who is keeping watch for the night?
Akari will do first watch.
Okay.
So anybody hit and stuff can get rested fully first.
That's fair. Go ahead and make a...
Is Toto watching with you, or do you think Toto and Velkorin went to bed first?
Toto didn't take much damage, so they are probably gonna help with first watch as well, since Velkorin definitely got fucked up the most, and Vivra's also mostly okay.
I got exploded.
You got exploded, but
yeah,
you didn't get shot 3 times by an arrow.
This is very true. I stayed above bloodied magically. Barely.
So yeah, Akari, go ahead and roll a survival.
Oh, it's perception.
No, it's survival.
Where's my survival at?
You're keeping one
Wow, nat 20.
at 20.
Whoa!
That'll work.
Oh yeah, look at that.
That'll work. Yeah, as your night goes off relatively peaceful. The only things you really hear are the random critters at night every once in a while, and otherwise it's a pretty quiet evening that you don't, no issues.
Nothing happened.
Nope. Nothing happens this evening.
Alright, cool.
Why, do you want something to happen? I can roll for it. Okay.
I ain't say anything happened.
Okay.
Alright, cool.
I'll take second watch if we're doing multiple watches tonight.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and do your survival check.
That's a 26.
Yeah, same thing for the most part. You might hear the occasional howl of some wolves or something off in the distance, but for the most part, it's a relatively peaceful evening. And with that, the night passes as the dawn starts to break in the early morning. What are you guys doing in the morning?
Getting ready and going, I'd assume.
Heading on out.
Ooh.
Hey, Toto.
Yeah.
Can we talk for a sec?
Sure.
I know that you apologized during the battle, but we never quite talked about you suddenly being able to create little balls of lightning that hurt all of us.
The hurting you part
Yeah.
wasn't intention. It's kind of a new thing where I'm still working the kinks out on that.
You're still working the kinks out nearly a month after it happened.
I mean, I've only used it once, so
Can I see that ring?
why?
I just wanna call it curiosity.
Roll over.
Okay. I don't think she's very persuasive.
Or intimidation, I guess. Either one. Either one makes more sense for you.
I'm gonna use my inspiration because I'm not accepting a nat 1. They're both +2, so that's unfortunately that's an 11. Get out of here. Chill out.
Good
Okay.
enough. They kind of usually they think about it for a minute before they take it off their finger and hand it to you.
Okay. She'll
Silver ring with a purple gem in the center and some 3 or 4 smaller blue sapphires on the side.
This looks expensive, Toto.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Where'd you buy it?
Hidden.
You didn't. So you took it.
Found it on the ground.
That's a deception check if I ever heard one.
They're not technically lying. They found it on the ground in the cave.
Right, that's right. They're not technically lying. Technicalities. The worst, best kind of cality. She's gonna study the gem.
Are you... Yeah, do an Arcana check. See if you can...
Woo! Sorry, my dice flew out of my hands, but I like that roll. 25.
You recognize there's a rune in the middle of it. Underneath, like if you turn it a few times, if you see underneath the gem that there is a rune that is glowing faintly that you recognize.
Yeah.
From the diamond.
She
Or-
sees that and kind of does that thing where you like lick the front of your teeth and then click your tongue. Just kind of like that pissed off sort of look as she closes her fingers around the ring and goes, you're aware Malice can track this, right? And she's saying this loud enough so the other two hear it as well. She's like intentionally being loud now.
No, I did not know that.
You know he warned us not to take things, though.
Yeah, it felt like more of a recommendation.
Oh, it felt. Well. Whatever happens next is on your head. And she'll hand the ring to Velkorin. Make sure that stays away from anyone and everyone until we can return it to Malice.
All right.
And she,
Keep quiet
you know,
at that point.
yeah. You there's no that she's it for her right now. It's against Toto. It's a very, I would say a passive intimidation, but it's right now it's kind of active. But it's just kind of like there's no insight roll needed. She is very she's pissed off. She's fighting the urge to hurt Toto. And so and that's how this morning's gonna start.
That's her.
Yeah.
All right.
So
I'm gonna turn around, open up a random pocket, and dump it in.
Alrighty. We'll give that to you as well in a minute. Off of Toto's sheet and then yours in a minute here. But yeah. So what is everybody doing in the morning outside of that?
Just getting ready to leave.
yeah.
Prepping for the travel.
If Vivra felt like they had time, she would turn into a wolf and run around, but she's like, we need to keep going. Velkorin said it's very important that we get to Lon, so she's just gonna pack up and
Akari, you have the poleaxe, right?
She kept it near.
Okay. I guess as you guys are packing up, getting ready, obviously you're gonna need to pick up the pickaxe. You do see that the pickaxe, the pickaxe. It's a pickaxe now. The poleaxe.
Akari will ask if somebody minds passing it to her as she's getting Gigi ready.
Yeah, I was gonna say at that point you do notice that it has mended itself completely.
I just imagine you putting like a little bandana on Gigi and like a little backpack and like little slippers for the travel.
Yeah, just slips them into her top. That's like to carry easy.
Like it's just like all decked out. Like that cat has sunglasses on and a fucking hat, and it's just like already prepped to go.
Spa treatment.
All right.
I'm gonna summon my fox familiar.
Sure. Who?
Because it basically lasts until I dismiss it or it gets poofed. So this morning she's like, I'm gonna be resting in the thing. I'll be able to regain my spell slot in an hour. So I'm just gonna have my fox next to me.
All right. Who is helping Akari put the pole arm on her backs? I guess.
I will help.
All right. As you go to touch the pickaxe,
Whole arm.
your brain explodes. You die. No, you.
Oh, the halberd! Like,
Halberd.
come on.
I'm sorry. I give up. It's a weapon. When you go to pick up the weapon, you hear this sound effect.
Is it the Ultima weapon? Is it the ruby weapon?
Whoa.
Okay.
You hear this that sound call out to you, and as you touch the blade or the weapon, it's got a. There's a bright blue light, and at this point, I'll let Jackson take over.
No.
The panic.
Actually, a weapon?
No.
Here we go.
No, you chose that class. You chose the. I was. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I'm so excited.
Buckle up.
I'm
got a
buckled,
long
seated,
list.
and ready to go.
As you touch the poleaxe, it starts to shift into a metallic, statuesque woman made of dense, iridescent ore that moves with impossible malleability.
what would be interpreted as its skin is a lustrous off-white metal that resembles pearl, adorned in polished deep indigo black metal and pure platinum that mimic the design of the weapon itself. The right leg mirrors the detail of the pole, a sleeve affixed to a sharp pauldron like the aquamarine blade of the axe head covers its left shoulder. An elegant scalloped-edged pauldron that matches the blunt end of the axe sits atop its right shoulder, and an intricately carved wolf head crest decorates its chest. A complex magical rune, delicately cut from aquamarine, is embedded in the left thigh. Like long synthetic hair, incredibly fine strands of the pearlescent material float up and shift as if underwater, fading into glittering mist at the tips. She awakens with a fearful gasp that echoes through your mind and gently grasps your arm to cast Spare the Dying on you right away, before it can even process its surroundings. It gently floats down to levitate ever so slightly off the ground while taking in the environment. It realizes that the threat it feared is long gone, and she starts to calm. But she has cast Spare the Dying on Velkorin because that's who touched it.
How tall is this person if they had to go down?
It was floating, but it's very average height of, like 5'3" ish. And
Oh,
then
she's
it
so pretty.
floats down.
You said that she's like the visual representation of Pearl, and I was like, Perla? No, Pearl. Okay.
Perla. Where? Almost sheepishly, it pulls its arms away from you when it realizes that there is no threat here, and pulls its arms kind of back towards its chest, and it looks around, and then it says, "Are you in danger?"
As it
Akari.
appeared, Vivra pulled out her umbrella, like, what the heck?
It's perceiving for danger currently.
Show a full picture real quick. You guys can
Yes.
see.
Her small picture is so pretty.
Boom. Just to give the audience a better look.
Oh my gosh! Oh, so much hair.
This is our character,
weapon.
Demira.
Oh my god! I love it. So much.
She's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Alright. Continue. Normie.
I'm going to just look at her and just say, currently we are safe.
What?
To relax.
What are you?
I'm a weapon.
Okay.
Akari will say to Velkorin, "What did you do to my weapon?"
You turned it into a woman.
Is she still? So she's not currently wielding any weapons right now. Is she?
No, you don't see it currently. The weapon itself shifted into this form.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look at Akari. I don't know, but I think it's best we ask.
Are It's
Can I
not
ask?
attacking us right now.
She
But-
asked this. She axes it. What did you do to my weapon?
She axes.
Ask you a
Oh,
question.
hold on, everybody. Can we ask you some questions?
If that's what you want.
I don't like this.
Akari, now you can ask.
What happened to my weapon?
I am the weapon.
You're my weapon?
Are you the keeper of the weapon?
If you mean the giant pole axe. But you're not a weapon.
I am a weapon.
You're not. You have a body. You're not a weapon.
You don't look like a weapon right now.
Weapons don't have hair.
I mean, I've
I
got
do not have hair.
super high wisdom and intelligence. I feel like Vivra can at least make the connection. It's
Maybe
like,
DM can let you guys do some kind of history checks or something. To see
Yeah,
if
I
if
mean,
somebody
I've got
wants to,
proficiency in
you can
Arcana.
do.
Yeah. Would I know what this is?
I was gonna say anybody who was at the Lost Woods and saw the Guardian Spirit, the Forest Guardian, can make a history check if they want.
I can't remember who was all who
I
all
was
Maybe
saw
I'll
it.
see it.
I'm
Since
pretty
I
sure
pro-
everybody saw it, but
Since I'm proficient in Arcana, can I do that while they do history? Maybe get something different from it? Glean some different information as to the nature of it?
you can try, but I don't think it would apply very well to this.
You said history.
History would be a better check to do.
Wow, on that one.
Okay,
Oof.
then I'll take
Ari's
a
like,
12 history.
17.
17. Velkorin, you remember the Forest Guardian and have been explained what the Forest Guardian is, that this is a weapon spirit. But most of the time, weapon spirits are created by gods or something, so you can assume that if this is another weapon spirit, some kind of god must have created her. But you can gather that based on she was a weapon and turned into a humanoid, that she is most likely a weapon spirit similar to the Forest Guardian. Akari, you don't remember, and Vivra, you vaguely remember
Question.
something
To
similar.
be
How
fair, I don't think Akari asked about the Forest Spirit details.
would I know like if they have to be like in contract with somebody or how that works?
You don't know the details. Basically, the only thing you really know about weapon spirits is they are created by a god or a deity to serve a purpose, but you're not most of the time. That's about as much as you know of what a weapon spirit is.
Okay.
It usually has a goal or something that they are the reason for their existence.
I'm going to take my mask off.
Oh, right away.
Uh,
I don't
well,
even have to wait to find out.
nope. Well, I know what you are, so it's not like.
Yeah.
Do you remember your purpose?
You're just showing yourself. You just met this one. Vivra gestures, like fully her entire hand gesturing at Demira.
Don't know. I was created, and so I must have been created to protect someone. But did you create me? I don't know.
Got two paths I can take right now. And I'm trying to figure out which one Velkorin would pick.
Goodness gracious.
While this is happening, can Demira take in, kind of size up the group, see who looks the weakest?
How dare you?
Yeah, she's got to protect you guys. She doesn't know.
I mean, Vivra's got her umbrella out. She's like,
Ironically,
me
isn't
down.
Velkorin the one with the lowest strength, I think? Or is it?
No, he has a -1 and I have a -2.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I am skinny, but I have a good dexterity, so I'm like a lean.
I am going to. Oh god, I'm trying to think of how to do this and not be a complete another scumbag.
Do it. Be in character. Do whatever.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna. Velkorin's gonna hold out his hand.
Your actions has consequences.
I know.
All the way around. Consequences have actions.
Consequences have actions. Velkorin's gonna hold out his hand to. You never said your name yet, right?
Nope, no one's asked yet.
Okay. Just without even looking at the rest of the group, because he already knows he's gonna get shit from this. Because Akari's gonna stare daggers at him, But
What do you mean Akari's gonna scare daggers?
Akari also already knows roughly what Velkorin is trying to do. So he's hoping Velkorin understands this.
He's hoping
He's hoping
understands
Velkorin
this.
understands this.
No, he's helping Akari understand what Velkorin's about to do. He's gonna hold out his hand to this figure. First of all, I made a joke about it being like a ruby weapon or an emerald weapon, and it's a fucking pearl weapon. Hold out his hand to that and say, "My name is Velkorin, and your purpose is to help us achieve a better world."
Like totally stoic mannequin-like face at the sound of that kind of seems a little bit happier, lightens up a bit.
Just
Okay.
deadpan at Velkorin.
It will look at your hand and it's like not sure what to do at first, but then it will take your hand.
No.
You're not wrong. Akari.
No.
You're not wrong. Akari does react to that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he has that. Like you guys have never seen it because he's always had his mask on, but he has that like, just that smirk of like that he's like he has an idea now, and he has like it's not like he's gonna be terrible, but it's like one of those things where he's like, I can use this.
Yeah. He's like,
And that look is going to be visible to everybody at this point, right?
Yes.
So
Vivra's deadpan look
Akari.
narrows.
I guess anybody.
What's Akari doing?
Vivra and Akari, you can make a insight check on that. Because, I mean, it looks like
Go
a
for it.
smirk, but depends on how much he is trying to hide the intention from it.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what they roll.
21.
I mean, what's a passive 18 going to say?
What that's gonna say is, Akari knowing what his well, now everybody knows that he's in charge of the network, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, most of them don't have the details yet, though.
Yeah, that
Because you have told about the crew, but you haven't really gone into details yet.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I don't remember how much everybody remembers because it's been a while. He's not hiding that he is quite happy, but it's like he's being genuine that he knows this can't go into someone else's hand, so it should stay with us. And the best way for them to have it stay with us is to give it a job. And what better job as to help us deal with this greater threat?
Yeah,
Okay,
Akari will
yeah.
have her eyes narrowed at him, say, while I get what you're saying, they still have their own freedom to choose and shouldn't be just told what they're going to do right away. Especially when they
Also-
don't know their name. Or have a name for we
I was
know.
about to ask him what their name was.
Well,
Also-
you gave a command first instead of instead of getting both introductions.
I answered their question. You jumped down my throat before I could answer them what
Because
their
it's a
name was.
devious intent.
And a vague command, by the way. Create a better place for the world? What's that? How do you
Protect
interpret that?
is a vague command. You want a
The
vague
weapon.
command?
Just kind of like looking between everyone, like turning its head slowly back and forth to whoever's talking at the moment.
don't look
I
at me.
would rather have them stick with us so we can learn about them than protect. Who knows what protect means?
Who knows
I
who knows
agree.
what create a better world means, Velkorin?
I do.
Do you really?
I do.
I
don't
agree with them
believe you.
sticking with us, because that seems like the safest choice. But we should probably actually get to learn about why my weapon, well, my weapon turned into that.
Yeah, you can't own a person, Akari.
Yeah, neither can you, Velkorin.
I'm not owning them.
You're sir commanding them like you are.
What's your name?
Yes, what is your name, floating lady?
It seems
Floating lady.
think for a minute. I believe you can call me Demira. Unless you would like to change it.
No,
Change
you could
your
definitely
name.
keep that. You can keep that name.
I think that is fine.
No, you
Velkorin's
will
like,
keep
her
that
name
name.
is now
Her name is
Hercules.
Apples.
Like, whatever.
Yeah.
Your name is now Antonio. No, you can keep that name.
Just your
That name is fine.
caramel souffle. I don't know.
Cute. Welcome to the stage.
Welcome to the
Caramel
party, Charles.
souffle.
Yeah, your name is Wither too.
Your new wither.
Not Wither
You
2.
are Mither.
Wither 2 is vile. Who is that? You guys keep talking about that. You actually don't. You guys mentioned her once, and then I was like, well, Vivra doesn't remember. It's fine. No, I think Demira is probably for the best.
Yeah, she came with a name, so she keeps her name.
It would be rude and mean to strip her of that.
It absolutely would be. You'd be no
Well-
better than one of those other kingdoms out there.
I mean, since you're already deciding that she is coming with us, might as well let them keep their name. Why not? Just adding another member to this band of misfits that we've become. Sounds fun.
Just gonna loud sigh. We're not leaving her on the side of the road.
I didn't say
And clearly-
leave her, and we're not gonna give her to whoever was selling her or whatever. Because
We're
that's
gonna
just
give her in
That
the
was-
first place.
That was your first reaction to
I
hitting her,
didn't-
was give
well,
her back.
listen, No, first off, I didn't know she was a person. I thought we had a magic weapon
Person.
that
I'm a
someone else
weapon.
wanted who might
There it
kill
is.
us.
I was waiting for that to happen.
I'm just gonna
Stop it.
like while Velkorin is being yelled at by Vivra, as soon as she says a weapon, he's just gonna pat the top of her head, like, okay, we get it.
But I'm not a person, I'm a weapon.
While,
Everybody keeps
while
calling
they
her
do
person.
that, Akari will pick up Gigi from her little opening at the top and
Alright, I
hold her
have my
towards the
thoughts
mirror.
too.
We need
This
Gigi
is
art
Gigi.
of just Gigi being ridiculously pampered.
Oh my goodness.
It looks at what form is it now? The cat?
It's the cat.
It looks down at this little blob cat.
I
will
need to
protect
name my
Gigi.
fox.
You say you will
Yeah.
protect Gigi?
Yes, it says, I will protect Gigi as well.
Good. She does a little hop and puts Gigi on her head. Gigi lays down on top of Demira's head.
Oh.
Really, Akari?
You gotta let Gigi learn about her too.
Why? That doesn't seem. Look, I've got my fox here, and
What has that got to do with Gigi?
What is my? Well, Gigi's an animal. So is
Gigi's a familiar.
so is mine.
Yeah,
Oh, by the
Gigi
way,
is small. It
I'm
can
gonna-
rest on somebody's head.
I'm gonna walk away and just start loading shit into the cart.
That's
Do you
fair.
want your
the
fox to be
campsite.
on Demira's head as well?
Why would I want my fox to be on Demira's head?
Then what's the problem with Gigi being on Demira's head?
You
Gigi
seem-
likes her.
Well, you seemed like Demira was dignified enough to be considered a person, but not person enough to not have to consent to animals being put on their head.
They didn't say no.
They didn't say yes either.
They said they will protect Gigi, so I let Gigi get used to them.
And you guys, even without an insight check or anything, like, you can notice that Demira has not questioned anything, like, at all. It's just there and like taking on this information as fact without questioning it.
While
All
while
of it
they're
is fact.
while they're still just like going back at it, once the
We
cart
argued
is
for
filled,
like 10 minutes.
once the cart is filled, Velkorin's just gonna walk up to Demira and hold his hand out. Hand, please.
It gives you its hand.
And then he's gonna walk her to the cart and put her up in the cart so she can sit in the cart. I'm gonna assume she's gonna float, but
Yeah,
she's
it sort of
sitting
like
in the cart.
levitates up into the cart and then
Levitating.
it's down. Like, if you're kind of gesturing it for it to sit, then it, like, after some time starts to eventually understand the prompt and then sits like
And then it's gonna look back at the other two and be like, "We're leaving. Come on."
Let's go.
Oh no, Akari already followed back anyways.
Get in the car, we're
GG
leaving.
Gigi
Without
hops
you.
off the mirror and goes to Akari's lap.
Come on, Fox.
oh yeah, the cat was on its head that whole
Yeah,
time.
she
As we were
does,
getting in
yeah.
the car.
Is Demira floating but in a sitting position, or did Demira actually sit?
No
on the...
longer floating.
I just think it'd be so funny. Ah, sit down, of course. And she makes the gesture of sitting, but she's just like
It's floating
2
there, the cart
inches.
drives off, and it just stays in the same spot.
Oh no!
That'd be
No, no.
so funny.
Demira is sitting.
I appear to have been left behind.
And it will like
They'll
with
come
a
back
shimmer
for me,
of
I'm
blue
sure.
light- yeah,
Oh,
with a shimmer
no,
of blue light,
Spinel.
an exact copy of what the poleaxe originally looks like apparates and kind of floats near her.
Whoa.
And it will just sort of hold the poleaxe and just holding it in a way that if anyone wanted to take it, they could, or that it could stay with Demira, just leaving it there as like, here's the weapon.
Why do I picture her slowly offering the weapon to each member of the party? Like, here it is.
Like
I
with her
am
trying to offer
available.
people tea and no
Yeah.
one wants it.
You want? No? Okay, it's fine.
Akari would actually stare in a bit of awe at seeing the weapon just appear and float. I wonder if I could do that with. I wonder if I
The
could do
cart-
that with my swords.
No, the cart starts moving, and Demira stays with the cart, but the weapon slowly gets further and further away.
Of course.
I'm sure it's
No,
gravitational pull
Demira is
towards
floating
me.
on the seat, so the cart moves, but she stays in this position she was in.
Yeah.
Hey, she's actually sitting.
Demira, is that your only weapon?
I
I
am
a
the weapon.
There it is.
How about you? I'm putting my mask back on before we start moving. How about you keep that and you use it to protect us when we need it?
It nods. If you ever need assistance, you can take the weapon as well.
Thanks, Cortana.
Yeah, for the
Thinking the
record,
exact-
above
I was thinking
table,
Detroit Become Human. I was like, oh, all right, Alice.
above table,
Actually-
the stat of the weapon that you saw already still applies if anyone uses her as a weapon. Like if she
So
transforms back into the
We
weapon
get all
and you
those
use it,
effects.
you use her strength
Yeah.
score, which is 20.
Oh,
Actually-
she's so strong.
Like you
Why
use
is where
my
are her
stat
muscles?
to attack if you're using me to attack. I'm made of metal.
Oh, valid,
I'm
valid.
gonna-
You know what? Fair enough.
So
I'm
essentially,
gonna motion her to sit up front, to sit shotgun.
Wait, you're that. She's taking my spot already.
When I need a break,
Feeling replaced, huh?
you can take my spot.
Okay, the weapon sits up front.
Great.
essentially, if somebody were to use her as a weapon, you would roll with her stat, essentially. Even if you're proficient or not with that weapon. As long as she views you as an ally.
As
And
long-
having some muscle up front might come in handy.
I have
You mean the
skills
only muscle?
that I don't need
Right.
muscles for. That's. You know what? That's kind of hurtful.
I am going to, for a little bit, I'm going to have to do some secret messages to Jaxi.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I've been waiting. Okay, I made this character before I made Wither. Sorry,
That's
this is just
amazing.
a brief above table thing. I have been trying to keep this secret for over a year and a half.
What a vibe.
Since we're hitting that 3-hour mark, before we probably wrap up, I'm going to write something down on a piece of paper that I have, like that I take out because like we're walking down the straight road. I don't really need to be crazy on the reins.
Mhm.
I'm going to write something
Here,
on a
take the
piece of
reins.
paper,
I
Tokyo
don't know how this
drift.
works.
and then I'm going to show it. Can she read it?
I can read.
Okay, I'm
Dun,
just
dun,
Can
dun.
fine.
Well, I'm writing it in multiple languages.
Oh no, it is Wither all over again. I cannot read this.
I do know some specific languages. Let me check.
Do you know the languages I know? Do you, like all
At
all
least
like all about
we have
the
at least some in
30
common.
languages I know? Do you know?
Yeah.
Like if you send me your
Um,
languages, then I will know what we have in common.
Yeah, here.
Because I don't even have all my languages written down because
Oh,
like
wow.
half of them I don't think I'm ever going to use.
You guys can already assume that she speaks Hylian, of course, but
I would
she does
I
have
would
2
hope
other
so.
languages.
Gerudo and Shiekah.
Well, I was sending it as a secret, but
Oh,
okay.
no. I thought you were looking for it, so sorry.
Wait, Shiekah
That's
has its own
fine.
language?
It's not a
Yes,
big
we do.
secret. Yeah,
We.
you can
I mean,
speak it.
yes, yes, I do.
Oh no, I don't know this. I don't know this. Excuse me while I internalize that.
As a Shiekah, I feel I was not given this information.
Akari's like, oh, I thought that was common. What have we been talking?
Well, yeah, what have we been using this whole time?
The language is
Hylian.
the- Yes, yeah. You know Hylian, but you should also know.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, there's no way she would not know that if it was a different language. Let me put that in my sheet.
One of these days, I'll switch out the D&D language that I have here for one of the other.
Well, for my last unknown language that I have, I don't know how to make a custom language in
I
D&D
can do it.
Beyond.
Oh, hit the
That's
gear
all
by
about it.
proficiency in languages.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah. And then there should be an option to it, which
How do I?
Add a
There's no,
gear.
there's
but-
no way to customize language because I have one here that's deep speech, but I don't.
Yeah,
think
it's
that
like
is a
there's no. I can't
universal-
make a custom one.
yeah, it would work.
I think
But I've got one more unmarked
language.
language.
I can. Well, you go add new proficiencies if you're on the PC. You click on proficiencies in languages. You go add new proficiencies, custom language, and then you
Yeah.
write down what that language is.
Under
But-
your when you click on languages or whatever on the bottom, it should say add new proficiency. You click that and do custom, and then do language. Add in whatever language you want to add.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what everybody should be doing.
We've talked about this before, but how many people here know Gerudo?
I think people. Except
I
for-
can
Well,
Me and
one person.
switch it out.
Do you know it?
Well,
I mean, I've got one last language, so I'm making
Oh.
it. So
I need to switch out deep speech for a language of Hyrule.
It would make sense for Vivra to know Gerudo, I think.
Yeah, that's why I'm wondering
Yeah.
if it's okay if I just make that one Gerudo because of her backstory.
Yeah.
I need to figure out how to change that actually.
then I will be writing to her throughout our trip in different languages each time. The ones that she
Just to
nods,
see
that
which
tells
one
me
she knows.
the one she knows. Yeah. Pretty much what I'm doing is like, can you read this? And then I'm gonna point at it, and then all it says is, "Can you read this?" And then I'm hoping for a nod, and then the next
Yeah.
one, and a shake no, and then a nod, and then
Okay.
Also added the 2 items to your inventory, Velkorin. You just have to refresh
Thank
your
you.
page. Jaxie gets to recreate her character in the campaign again.
Again.
Right.
I finally join as my real character.
Finally, almost a
know.
year later.
There's no dying or disappearing now. Unless it's permadeath, probably, but you know, that's a different story.
damn.
I actually
Yeah.
my original character idea was almost going to be an animated weapon, but I was like, I want emotion, and then I made the most emotional character ever.
All right. Well, that's all I got because I'm assuming we're going to be traveling for a while now.
We'll say that is a good spot for us to leave off to. You guys are about to start traveling again, and that's where we'll
Yeah.
continue to go from there. So yeah, we will
Time skip that travel.
most likely,
Yeah.
yes. Unless I have something that I have to double check my notes, but yeah. Yeah,
Sure.
so most likely we will speed past the travel to get to Lon Lon and then go from there. But yeah. Yeah. So we'll finish off there with our our full party is, well, almost full. We gotta get one more person in here later on, but our current full party is at full capacity finally. Yeah. So with that, we will finish off, and we will be back again in a little over
week and a half.
Yeah. Not this Thursday, but the following after that is the plan. So we will see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Aw.